Yeah, but that was partially because of you.
Yeah.
You can't blame it on me this time, because I had most of the things set up, and then YouTube decided to screw me over. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for this, but we have to finish what we started. You know, I was going to Photoshop the princess's face over James Gunn's wife over there on the left, but there wouldn't be any difference.
I'm not. Oh my fucking god! You see what James? I need to talk about this before we start. Fucking James Gunn. I'm gonna pull out the fucking tweet. This is
So,
something he legitimately
this
did.
is,
He said,
yeah.
there's this clip, this fucking crypto coin, and he tweeted out, I don't know what it is, but neither I nor Doge the dog are affiliated with it. And
His
he
dog,
posted the fucking link in the
yeah.
fucking tweet.
Okay, so here's the full story. Allegedly, somebody definitely did, somebody made a cryptocurrency shitcoin thing named after James Gunn's dog, whose appearance he based Crypto the Super Dog, who's famously a white lab in the comics and has been breed swapped, as it were, to whatever the hell he is in the movie.
The dogs are complaining about the breed swap.
And James Gunn wanted to say is like, hey, I don't have any involvement in this, and like, my dog doesn't either. Nobody would have thought that your dog had any involvement in this unless he like sprouted opposable thumbs and was programming the shitcoin himself.
Have you
Which, you
ever
know,
seen a dog use a
given
keyboard?
no, but I have seen a deer use a keyboard. That's a reference to a very old video from the old internet days of the skeptic community.
You mean
Go
like keyboard cat?
Sure. Anyways, so yeah, so as you do, James Gunn went and said as like, "Hey, I'm not affiliated with this, and the dog isn't either." And then like a fucking absolute moron, regardless of whether or not he's affiliated with the shitcoin or not, he he tweeted a link to the shitcoin website where you can buy the fucking shitcoin that's named after his dog.
This implies
Whether
two things. One, he's lying about not being affiliated with it, and he's using this as a way to promote it. Or
which
two,
is really stupid.
he's a complete fucking dumbass and is posting the link like an idiot. And people are like, oh no, he's doing it so you know what site to avoid. He's literally promoting it, and he's most likely spread even more awareness about it now because of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, this is like this is people were comparing this to the wicked.com situation where the Barbies had, the Barbies for the Wicked movie had links to the Wicked porn site on there. This is worse because like that was an accident. This is just active stupidity. He could have edited that so that it didn't have a link. He could have deleted that tweet too.
He still
He
has the
could
tweet
have
up, by the way. He's still.
James Gunn, no, legitimately, James Gunn's just a fucking idiot. Because he has that thing where he said to Ray Fisher, like 3 years ago, that all of his tweets auto-delete after a certain period of time.
And they never, and it didn't auto delete.
That tweet's still up. A bunch of his other tweets are still up. And Ray Fisher, like, rightfully called him out in the Internet Archive, and archive.is still
Yep.
has all of Gunn's old
Ray
tweets.
Fisher was like about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm...
This is almost as bad
Uh,
as the Super Bowl fiasco
yeah, yeah.
Superman underwent.
Okay, yeah,
Oh
so
my!
here's... Before we get into the movie... Sorry, before we get into the show... So, Warner Brothers skipped showing a Superman trailer at the Super Bowl. They instead took to the Puppy Bowl, which has had some issues in the past, where apparently allowed an ill puppy to do the little course they have there, and uh, the exercise kind of exacerbated the dog's injuries, and she died not long afterwards, or he or she died. Uh, so that's a little bit dark. Um,
That's horrible.
yeah, and then you have that video of James Gunn and his dog, where he's like, which was done for like a internet thing. And by the way, the trailer they showed during the Puppy Bowl was literally just the trailer we got last year.
Yeah, that
Um,
kind of pisses me off because you could have been like, "Oh, here's a special crypto trailer," and you could have
yeah,
Crypto the dog and more footage. That would have been a
yeah,
smart marketing move.
it would
They
have
didn't
been.
even fucking do that. They
Oh,
did.
Ben, you have to remember, Warner Brothers is completely flat ass broke right now. Like they don't
There.
have money to promote fucking anything right
I
now.
remember. I need to point out an argument because people. I will say this like, "Oh, you claim this, but then you claim that they spent over $300 million. Both are
We,
true.
I mean, we
Both
have
can
the budget.
absolutely be
I
true."
mean, the fact that they spent over 300, they've nearly $400 million on this film, according to the state of Ohio, could be why they're broke. Have you ever thought about that?
Well,
Fun fact, I was
what
in Ohio when they were shooting Superman. I wanted to go to the location that they were filming, which is I believe it's the National, or I believe it's the big science museum they have up there that was in the old train station.
And
Um
now I can only imagine you
but
stripping down and running towards the new Superman naked.
Ben, no. So, but the unfortunate thing is that while I was up there, I contracted a combination of whooping cough and altitude sickness, and
Jesus,
I was bedridden for like a week and a half. So
that's horrible.
no guesting at Superman for me. That sucked. Because it would have
That
actually been really cool to, even if the movie is shit, it would have been really cool to say, hey, I was an extra for a day on Superman. But
wait, could you just walk up and ask to be an extra?
if you're not getting, if you don't have speaking lines and you're just like a background character, I think you can report to like any like the casting agent and say, is like, hey, I want to be an extra, and they'll say like either yes or no.
Okay,
That,
cool.
like, because as long as you're not, as
I'm
long as
a,
you don't have like
I'm a,
as long as you don't have to
yeah,
be waved in for SAG-AFTRA stuff, which you don't if you don't have
yeah,
speaking lines, I think, um,
right.
you're usually good for
I
extra
would not be
work.
surprised if it depended on state. But back to the budget very quickly. The main issue with Warner Bros. Is that they are draining money really fast, and
Yeah,
they're hoping to find a quick turnaround. The main idea is to establish the DCU. The main plan is that if Superman is a huge success, they're going to essentially allow DC Studios become its own company, separate from Warner Brothers.
which
They'll
they
still
kind of
own
need
them.
to.
Yes, and they're hoping that it will not only cut costs, but it will also be very profitable. The issue is that they spent so much money on Superman more than previously planned that it's kind of fucked them over
Hmm.
because it wasn't supposed to have major reshoots. And James Gunn said, "Oh, there hasn't been major reshoots, but
And the Captain
that's
America director
true."
has also
Yeah.
said that there weren't major reshoots, and we
Yeah,
know that's
we're
not
not gonna
true.
talk about that. We're not gonna that's another
No,
thing. But, the James Gunn said there was always major reshoots, and that's as true as him saying that the budget on Ohio state government is a lie. I think I'm
yeah,
going to believe the fucking Ohio state government over you, Gunner. But, yeah, so the reshoots the reason why they had to do so many reshoots is because the test screenings weren't great. They weren't like, "Oh, this is the worst thing ever." It was just more like, it's okay, which is not good.
yeah.
That's
It's not lighting the world on fire.
Yeah, and they started doing reshoots. And I mentioned this before, but if you watch the trailer, there are scenes where Clark Kent is wearing a wig and
Yeah,
others where
you
he
can.
isn't.
Yeah, you can clearly see that David Corn Sweat is wearing a wig in certain shots, and then you can also see that like it's his actual hair in others, and it's you wonder
Yeah,
like it's almost samurai cop levels of
it reminds
bad
me.
wig
This is not a great example. It reminds me of
or
Henry
fan.
Cavill's mustache.
It's more. I'd say it's probably a bit more Fant Four Stick levels because Fant Four Stick
Ooh.
was like Rooney Mara or Kate Mara. No, it was Kate Mara Kate Mara had, like, she went from having, like, the long hair in the original footage to having, and she got done shooting the movie and she was in, like, a pixie cut, right? Or something like that. And then Fox said, yeah, we gotta come back and do a bunch of reshoots. So, like, you can clearly see what the new footage is by looking at the way the light reflects on her hair, because it's not real hair. Like, real hair doesn't reflect the light like that. That's plastic, you know?
Yeah.
And then,
Not
you know,
great.
I make the Samurai Cop reference because you can very clearly see, like, in Samurai Cop what Matt Hannon's actual hair is versus, like, and the wig was made of actual hair, but it's like a completely different style, you know?
Yeah. I've done the math on how much the movie needs to, like, make double its production, and
Yeah.
if it need like, like, whatever it was, I downplayed the budget to just 300 million for the math, but even with that, it needs $1.5 billion to make double its production and be a profitable fucking movie. It's not going to break $1.5 billion. I
Yeah,
don't know
not
what else to tell you. And here's
unless
the
it
thing,
lights the world
people
on
might
fire,
think
I kind of doubt that.
the
Yeah.
number sounds insane until you include the 60% the feeders take. That's
Yeah.
what kills a movie. They take way too much money. Like, it's
I
actually
wouldn't
fucking crazy.
At this point I wouldn't say they take way too much money because that's
Well,
close to
yeah,
a
you're right
standard
because it's all the
split.
streaming stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all the streaming stuff.
And
But
like
yeah, like
Disney and Warner Brothers were trying to push for like a 75 to 90% streaming split, sorry, not theater split for a while, which is part of the reason why theatrical concessions went up in price so
yeah,
significantly.
and now theaters are taking a total 60% cut from the box office,
Yeah.
and Disney's like, "Well, shit." And that's why Black Panther was a failure, even though it earned $800 million because it did not make its money back. It actually
Ooh, no.
lost money.
No, no,
And
no,
now
no.
and now you have Disney
The
trying to
people
rewrite history. You know what? Fuck it, I am going to talk about this because this really bugs me. Disney and the director have been trying to desperately rewrite history on the Captain
yeah,
America New Brave New World
Brave
reshoots.
New World Order.
It's ridiculous,
Yeah.
like, cause like, remember when they originally started reshoots? It was all over the fucking news. There
Oh
was a
yeah.
picture of Anthony and Ford in, like, their Hollywood chairs celebrating the reshoots, like, "Oh, we're doing it," and they were doing reshoots for a year. Seth Rollins got cut, a bunch of other people got cut, new people
Yeah,
got
they
hired to film.
added
They
Giancarlo
added
Esposito's character.
they
Apparently he was
added
supposed to be a
the
cameo, but he like tested really well, so they gave him like an entire section of film
oh my
to promote
god.
like whatever movie he's going to be in after this, and it's like Jesus Christ, guys.
And
And
then and then there was, they added this Israel superhero, I forget her name, and,
Sabra,
then
the fucking
yes,
hummus
and
brand.
oh god. And then, of course, the conflict in the Middle East happens, and that creates a whole controversy for the film. I remember
Yeah.
this, and then
So
Seth
we've
Rollins
got
comes out like, "I'm not in the film anymore, they cut me out," and a bunch of people
yeah.
got cut out, and now
Uh-huh.
Disney and Marvel are like, "Oh, no, that we never did major reshoots, that never happened," and director's like, "Oh, we never
Right.
did." What the
Right.
fuck are
So
you talking about? Why are you outright lying so openly now?
so the
Why are you
movie
trying to rewrite history?
so the movie came out. Now I have right here in front of me. This is our Peacemaker video, by the way. Um, but yeah. So I have right here in front of me. I have the plush Captain America shield, right, from the Happy Meal tie-in. Marvel Studios, Captain America: Brave New World, coming to theaters. Now I have, to my both pride and shame, bought several Happy Meal toys completely separate from their Happy Meals because I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat the hamburgers that are in there, and I don't want to spend the money to buy the
I
whole
always
thing
forget you're vegetarian.
when all I want is the little toy inside. So what I do is I'll buy the toy, separately. Unfortunately, I could not find a Super Shadow the Hedgehog at my local McDonald's before they removed them, but you live and you learn.
eBay. Go on eBay.
Oh yeah, if I have a real hankering to have more plastic crap in my house, I might actually do that. But The thing is, these things usually have coming to theaters date, right?
Yep.
And
They
you know,
always
I
come near the release date.
yeah, they come out near the release date. They're either like right before, right on, or right after the theatrical release. This came out last year. The movie just came out, and like I have the toy here. I have also had pass through my hands probably several hundred bottles of Captain America Brave New World Coca-Cola
I do
and
have
Marvel
several
and
hundred.
Marvel and Marvel Heroes branded Coca-Cola as well. And that those are all gone now. They don't exist. They were all sold
Yeah, because they were supposed to
because the movie
release it in
was
the movie,
supposed
but
to
it
come
got
out
delayed.
last year.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out last year,
And
and
you
it
don't
got delayed too many times. The promotion
right.
material came out long before the movie
Yeah.
came
You
out.
don't have a greater than 9-month delay to the release of a film, so much so that it goes past your promotional materials without something major and fucking horrible happening behind the scenes. And
I remember this plot leak, and some of it seems to
and
be
whether it's
true in the
reshoots or
film.
not,
Um,
the film is horribly mismanaged.
yeah, so apparently the original plot was that it was going to be a January 6th allegory where Ford is the main villain and he becomes the Red Hulk and storms Congress. it's, it
I'm not
starts
gonna
by
lie. I'm not gonna lie. That actually sounds kind of interesting.
yeah, it would
I
have been
wouldn't
more
mind.
true to Red Hulk's character at the very
Yeah, it
least.
would have
But
actually.
the,
Because
the
Thunderbolt
film,
Ross is a fucking idiot and he's a goddamn
yeah,
maniac. That's why the
it would have.
Thunderbolts exist. That's why,
It, yeah,
like, fucking Red Hulk exists.
I
He's.
think I would have been fine with it, but apparently test audiences fucking despised it because it was too much of a political allegory
Well,
to a
test
point where it was like
audiences.
literally on your own nose.
Yeah, I was gonna say, test audiences can be both right and wrong about that sort of thing.
Yep.
Like, I seriously hope that Amazon is test screening the hell out of The Boys season 5 because Eric Kripke needs to be reined in. Because
Yeah.
that man is actively ruining one of my favorite TV shows.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Might end up
we're
ending on
20
Viewer.
minutes. We're almost 20
I
minutes into this
I
Peacemaker
know.
video, and
There's
all
one
we've done
more
is
thing
talk about.
I need to mention this because like I was told unironically that Seth freaking Rollins was never in the movie and that he was lying and that reshoots never happened.
Isn't
People
he
are
on the
so
Isn't he on the
desperate.
cast list on the Wikipedia page?
Not anymore. He was cut from the movie.
Wasn't he on the cast list on IMDb?
Yes, until he was cut from the movie.
Hang
And
on.
the director I even sent the guy, the fucking director of the movie commenting on Seth Rollins being cut and confirming it to be true, and he still said, "Oh, it's not Disney, it's a lie." It's like, "The director works for Disney!" You motherfucker! You fucking it's so stupid. And the main reason they're doing this, and I swear to God,
Comicbook.com reported that the director said that Rollins wound up being cut out of the
yeah,
film, though.
it was multiple people, and I
This
sent it
is
to him, and he
this
still
is this is legitimately this is firsthand this is a firsthand
yeah.
source here.
He was replaced by the guy in The Boys. I forget his name. The black dude.
The guy from Fast and Furious, right?
Is he in Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I just know him from The Boys.
Hang on.
Oh wait, no, it's oh wait. Is he in Breaking Bad?
Laz Alonso?
Is he's in Breaking Bad. I think
Oh
that's the
wait,
guy.
no.
I'm looking.
Okay, you're thinking of Giancarlo Esposito. See, when you say the black guy in The Boys, I think of the guy who plays Mother's Milk.
I'm looking up. I'm looking up who plays Gus Fring because I swear to God, I maybe I'm going
Giancarlo
crazy.
Esposito. He is in The
I,
Boys. He plays.
okay. Yes, it is him. Yes, that is him. He's in the new Captain America movie. He replaced Seth Rollins during the reshoots.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the first time we've seen something like that happen. That happened in Solo as well, and this film is kind of.
Double check. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
he is. He plays a character named Seth. God damn.
I'm
Imagine
gonna
being Seth Rollins and being put into one of the bigger MCU films, and you get a call saying you've been replaced by a dude who's now playing a character called Seth.
I'm gonna start the show now.
Yeah, that's a good segue. Let's start the
This is
fucking.
going to be a
We got.
highlight on the Twitch broadcast. Is like 20 minutes of Alex and Ben talking about things that aren't Peacemaker. 3, 2, 1.
I'm not ready. It can't be worse than the last episodes of fucking Creature Commando though. I mean, I could be wrong.
Oh, there is going to be an episode that is going to. I'm not sure which one it is. I didn't look that far into it, but there is going to
That
be
eagle's trying to talk.
something that will piss me
It's
off
put.
specifically.
Oh, that's an egg. God
He put
damn.
salt, pepper, and
An egg.
Tabasco sauce directly into his morning egg. Why are you feeding this thing honey? Why are you feeding this thing at all? What am I? What is Iggly Pot CJ?
Why does he still have that fucking thing?
Why does John Cena look like me when I was 15?
Why does he
Just
look younger in this shot than the last one?
yeah, I was gonna say is like he legitimately like if I had short hair, like you could have taken a picture of me on my porch, and I would
At
have
least they're
I would have
not.
been wearing that
At le-
exact fucking t-shirt too.
at least they're not focusing on his bulb spot like the WWE does every
Uh,
single time he comes back. I don't know. I don't know
Eagly,
why the WWE keeps doing that to
Eagly,
him.
buddy. Yeah, I know.
Like, it's like, guys, you respect John Cena, right? Stop focusing on his bulb spot. It's really sad. Speaking of, do you think John Cena will win the Elimination Chamber?
I kind of hope so. I want to see.
I hope so too. Yeah, because if he does, he'll be facing Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship.
Why do you have a shirt that says work shirt? Why does it look like it's pre-distressed?
I was going to make a joke, but I'm gonna hold myself back on it.
Joke about how 60% of lesbian relationships wind up.
No, I was gonna say. I don't even fucking remember anymore. You broke me.
Uh, Thank you, Little Miss
What kind of
Exposition.
dialogue is that?
Yeah,
That was like fucking robotic.
yeah. Why
I
do
can't even
they?
accuse it of I can't even accuse it of that being AI because this is before AI really took off.
Yeah, well, I mean, they did. AI story generation was mostly like stuff in Harry Potter and the Pile of Ash. You remember that? It was the algorithm that got fed the Harry Potter books and wound up generating just pure nonsense.
Oh god.
Eh.
Remember the violent horny AI bot scientists accidentally made?
Yeah.
Yeah, for context, like they have a setting that they turn on to keep it from searching through porn and violence, and it
And
was
it
accidentally switched off.
off. You
And
know,
when
you
they
can
came back in the
actually
morning, they
you can
found the most degenerate bot ever made.
hmm. uh speaking of degenerate, butterfly flying up somebody's ass.
I did not need to see a butterfly going up someone's ass. You know, I just remembered, like, they did keep a Trump
There's the
allegory
fucking
in the new Captain
there's the
film.
fucking
Google. Google sucks, though.
Yeah, Google sucks these days. You can't
Google
get
hasn't
rid
been
of
good in decades. Same with the Wikipedia.
yeah,
Like, let's be frank. I found the more useful shit on Bing than Google sometimes. And
yeah.
that's sad. Not always. Like, oddly enough, I have a better luck finding video game ROMs and PC stuff
Why?
on Google.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares.
That's rude to tell me.
No, I was talking to the characters.
I'm sure you were, Alex! I'm sure!
It looks like fucking honey. It's just honey. Test it. Say this is some to fucking Batman. Eh. Yeah, Drake. Let's put Drake in
Drake, yeah,
jail.
Drake. That's a great. That aged really well, actually.
Yeah. That Red Tiger from Voltron. What? It's not a real person. That's a card.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeah, put Howard Stern in jail.
This joke stopped being funny 10 seconds ago.
Amy Winehouse is
Okay,
dead.
that's good.
That was
That's
actually good.
funny.
You
That's a
know,
good one.
get his name out. Yeah, anybody from Riverdale,
Now
put
it
them.
stopped
No,
being
no.
funny.
More specifically, put Roberto Aguirre Sacasa in prison for that.
Jesus Christ.
I'm surprised that clip hasn't been used in every review of this show.
If you don't remember, it's been a while, and I just remember the black dude is an alien.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Not an illegal alien, like an actual legitimate
Yeah,
alien.
I know. High evolutionary has a butterfly inside of him.
I keep he looks like Amanda Waller in some shots.
Yeah, he
It's
looks like he could be Waller's son, you know?
yeah, or like a male version from the multiverse.
Like a male clone, yeah.
Yeah, eat a dick, type it.
How did you Peacemaker? Peacemaker?
Call him a nerd, really? That's some interesting hypocrisy right there.
You know what I would have done?
What?
That entire sequence could have been cut down. That entire sequence could have been cut. You remember how Men in Black did stuff like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Men in Black did that significantly better.
God.
Partially because Men in Black was like written by competent writers. And
We got 4
no offense
episodes,
to John
right?
Cena, he's fine. John Cena is no Will Smith, he's no Tommy Lee Jones, and he's no Josh
I feel
Brolin.
bad. I feel bad for John Cena because he's been trying to get into the movie scene for years, but he keeps getting stuck in
Yeah,
shitty projects. And he gets typecast into shitty projects.
yeah. Well, this is why Batista turned down the Peacemaker role.
Yeah,
Oh, hey,
he turned down Bane too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he turned down Bane because he thought he was too old now. But he
Well,
recently said he's been trying to get a role in the DCU, even though he rejected it already.
Well, yeah, but he probably wants to have, like, a role that'll actually give him something to do.
Yeah, he did say that. He said he wanted a big role that would let him do something. He's waiting for one to appear, which is fair. I think that's perfectly fair. The issue is that I don't think he's going to have
Why
any
didn't
luck
they
getting into
yeah,
DCU
legit
because
question,
it's gonna be
legit
dead.
question. Why didn't they get Lucy Liu for that role?
I don't fucking know. Wasn't Batista in a Zack Snyder movie?
Batista was in Army of the Dead.
Yeah, that's right.
I
I
would
still need to watch that.
Army of the Dead is fucking amazing, despite what people will try and claim about it. It's got some
Yeah.
really cool concepts that I wish could have been expanded upon, but Netflix said it was like, we want the science fiction film.
Don't get me wrong, I
Which
love
is fair.
Moon.
Which is fair.
But
Rebel Moon's awesome. But
The only I remember Rebel Moon's release being fucking disastrous though, because like for some reason they released the PG-13 cuts first, which is fine, okay. But then they held off on releasing the R-rated
for
cuts
like,
for like almost a year.
yeah, it was like a year. It was like it was like 4 to 8 months, I think,
It was
was the
like 8
holdback
months,
period.
yeah. And they
Excuse
released
me.
both at the same time. I mean, don't get me wrong, they did amazing viewership-wise, but it was a mess of a release. It really should have just been released 3 months after since it was completed. They didn't need to hold off on releasing them for so long. It felt like they were trying to create a release the Snyder Cut situation, but the reason that worked is because people were actually fighting for the cut to be released. Everyone already knows Rebel Moon's getting a director's cut. There's no need to fight for it.
Yeah,
So, like, fucking I don't know. If
and I
the only
understand
one
why they wanted a PG cut and a oh, I can understand why they would want like a PG cut and an R-rated cut because, PG cut
yeah,
goes, oh, you'll get the families watching and stuff, and then in the R-rated cut you'll get everybody else. But like,
yeah, it's smart, but the release was not great. And the issue is that the PG-13 version is always going to be worse. So people
oh
are going to
yeah,
use that
so that
instead
was
of actually looking at
like that
the
was
original.
that was one of the things that I said about the PG-13 cut, the theatrical version, and they wanted something that would be like, less violent and bloody, but the problem is that modern day Motion Picture Association rules are bullshit, and they just, like, the fight scenes were practically incoherent. Like, they'd very clearly removed blood blood effects and
I I still commend the PG-13 versions for
oh
being as good as
my
they were.
god.
What?
This is not how fingerprinting works.
What the fuck? That's a funny line. That is funny. I love John Cena. I still feel really bad for him. I am excited for his run in WWE though, because he's having his retirement tour, you know?
Yeah.
And uh, was that a song you liked, Alex?
Please don't put on Whitesnake. Yes, yes, it was a song that I like, and I can
James
only
Gunn will
imagine that if
ruin
he was
every
going to put on
song you like.
Whitesnake, it was going to be one of probably about 3 songs, and it would have been ones that I like as
Just a
well.
Alex, Alex, just a reminder that James Gunn will ruin every song you
Everything,
like.
yeah, every song that I love, yeah.
If I hear Breaking Benjamin once, I'm going to scream.
Now the dark begins to rise. Save your breath. It's far from over. I can
Remember
just
that time,
imagine.
Breaking Benjamin, gave the Halo guys a free song
That was
so they can get
amazing.
free
That's
promotion?
that's one of
Yeah.
my favorite. That's still one of my favorite levels in all of gaming.
It's so wait, is it song in Halo? I can't remember. Or is it was just commercials?
Uh, yes. Third pronoun.
Yes, it was in the
Awesome.
game?
Yes. So, blow me away. Yes, that was in Halo 2.
Okay, okay. Because I thought it was only used in promotions. I don't remember it being in the game unless I'm just an idiot.
You're just. This is retarded. You, please don't put Hanoi Rocks in. Hanoi Rocks is not the greatest band of all time. They're good.
Mm. What the fuck is I'm not even I stopped paying attention a
Don't
while
put
ago.
Hanoi.
My brain is
Do not put
just little street kids?
11th. Don't not not put Hanoi
Okay,
Rocks
I
on.
do like that.
Playing the
Do you
pipe
like this
plumbing.
song,
I
Alex?
probably already commented on that, but that joke isn't funny either.
Do you like this song, Alex?
I actually don't know this song, but
Ah, okay.
I'm not I'm not averse to it.
That was really short. It
I
makes
gotta
me wonder
admit,
what
I
the
only know
point
a
of it
couple of
was.
Hanoi Rock songs. I don't know them as well as I
What was
know,
the
like,
point of playing that song and
no point. There was no
wasting
point
so
to
many
playing that
seconds?
song, Ben.
There's like there was like I gave it if it's like a few seconds and cut the next scene, but they literally sat on it for a good 30 seconds for no reason. There was barely any driving either. They're just kind of parking.
We could have cut all. We were 15 minutes into this episode, and I'm not 90% sure we could have cut about 10 minutes of runtime.
Yeah, like a lot of this has been pointless. Like this scene has some purpose. Eh. I was gonna say something I don't fucking remember anymore.
Then
Right.
why did you include Peacemaker on the job?
um, that moment when Peacemaker season 2's taking so long to make that Peacemaker just goes to WWE to fuck people up. Do you see it?
What are you?
They discover that it isn't the father.
No shit,
Whoopsie.
Sherlock. What was the point of playing that song?
Okay, I'm 100% certain you don't need to have show them
They just
talking to the
they
witnesses.
just
They
played a
do not need to
fucking
have this.
they just played a fucking guitar solo.
Ah!
Uh,
I mean, it's a
uh.
good point. It's a good point. The guy is like, not even
Yeah,
like,
he's
I
like,
disagree with you. I disagree with you, so you're Nazi. Not even that. He's an actual
it's like,
fucking
no, that guy. Yeah,
Nazi.
I was gonna say, hey, it's like, and if this was the comics, he would have literally been a Nazi commandant.
Yeah.
There's no reason he couldn't be.
Might as well still be, but fucking whatever, James Gunn.
Every single
That
scene
sounds
is padded to
that sounds
Why are you? Where did you get a chainsaw?
where did
Why are you? Yeah, that's in here for the poster exclusively, isn't it?
I don't think I've seen a poster with that. I'm gonna be honest.
Ben, Ben,
Yeah.
go look at the
Yeah.
stream.
Oh, fucking God. Okay, 1 second.
That
Is it on Twitch?
it's on both.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm looking it up right now. It's loading.
Keep in mind that
Oh
was
my
not one of
fucking
that was
god
not
damn it. God damn it.
that was
Fucking
not one of my
fuck
edits
you.
that I made to the poster.
God damn it. Yeah, you're right. It is for the poster. You're right. Oh my fucking god, I hate this.
That's a paintball gun. That's a paintball gun. That's not a real gun. That is a paintball gun.
Oh my god! Peacemaker, you can't just shoot random people! You can't do that! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Okay. Hang on.
That's
How did the shot
fucking
not kill them the
funny.
first time?
He does, I mean, Peacemaker, you just shot the heads off like 4 different people. I don't.
Peace
Is that
Peacemaker
chill?
Peacemaker is one of the few comic book characters who has an actual legitimate hard and fast I will not kill people unless I absolutely fucking have to rule. And that's just a little bit over the top. That's a little bit out there. That
The only way to defend it is that he can see the aliens in their brains and just fucking goes for it.
eh. I mean, like,
It's like,
Here's the thing. I can totally picture comic Peacemaker saying is like there's, the risk is too much. Like if they, if they get out and there's we don't have any reliable method of removing these things from their brains without killing them. Like, we just gotta... It's honey. It's literally just fucking honey. Probably with a little bit of white food coloring for that milky, creamy, pearly look for it.
there probably is. I mean, there's a lot of butterflies in
Yeah, call
general.
the fucking Justice League.
Yeah, the Justice League really at this point should be involved.
That's not how shotguns
Sadly,
work, especially against that kind of door.
yeah, that was weird.
Not even a shotgun, that's just a... Like, it's a paintball gun with the barrel cut.
What the fuck was that?
Are you Spider-Man?
It's this fucking Spider-Man jump casually in front of everyone.
Legitimate question. Like, why don't the others have X-ray vision as well? X-ray goggles? Why are you shooting?
Why did you shoot him?
That's the best
It's a
line of
waste of,
dialogue we've had so far.
yeah,
Probably in the
that's
entire
great.
series. How
It's
is
like,
nobody
well,
hearing all these gunshots?
I mean, they are. I mean, to be fair, they are chasing Peacemaker and the other girl. They are
Yeah, but
actively trying to get them.
why aren't these people hearing it?
Good question. Maybe it's in like another part of the building.
You're not using any kind of seal to prevent contaminants from leaking it?
I mean, they're aliens, Alex.
You
I
guys
don't
are...
think they care. Oh my God, Spider-Man! Tom Holland, is that you?
Don't go for
I'm not.
body
I'm not gonna
shots, go for
lie.
head shots.
The movement is starting to remind me of Resident Evil 4's
Yeah, I was
zombie.
going to say, hey, I'm looking at a combination of, like, Resident Evil and 28 Days Later here.
Yeah. Oh my God, his helmet just fly.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
that's great.
this is definitely more 28 Days Later.
Yeah. Now I'll watch those movies
Maybe a bit
again.
Army of the Dead, too, actually.
Hmm. Army of the Dead 2?
No, Army of the Dead.
Oh, you said 2.
As
Oh,
2 is
duh,
in
I'm
as
stupid.
well.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm stupid. I do like how fucking Peacemaker's just going in, guns a-blazing, as chill as possible. Just damn! Okay, that's funny too.
That was actually... That's a good joke.
Yeah, that's
You got
great.
one. You have one good joke in the entire series, James. Be proud of yourself. Actually, don't be proud of yourself. We're 5 episodes into this show, and, well...
What the fuck is that?
Sounds like... Sounds like an El
That
Gigante.
table just did like a double flip, like it's made of fucking rubber. Don't you talk about my boxes. I like my boxes. I had to do the nerd reference. I had to. Every time I see a bunch of boxes, I think of
No,
that line from there.
I might be wrong. That might not be a paintball gun. That might be a Nerf gun.
I invented it this morning. I do love that.
That was a
Oh my
really bad
fucking
edit.
god. That's such a bad edit. That should have been awesome, and they fucking ruined it. It looked like those 2 were just floating in midair and not moving at all.
Eh. This this is why you leave the slow-mo fast mode as Zack Snyder, James.
Yeah. It's weird how James Gunn is desperately trying to be Zack
Yeah.
Snyder now to
Uh,
try and promote the
yeah.
movie.
It's
Like,
kinda yeah. It's
there was a
actually kinda
picture
funny.
of, like, the new Superman actor doing the same exact pose Henry Cavill is doing in the dark, and it
Yeah.
looks worse.
Well,
It's
that's
so
that's
funny.
that's because they're using bad digital cameras and one of the worst suits I've ever fucking seen.
It looks worse than the CW suit.
Gorilla.
Gorilla?
Is that
What the
Grodd?
fuck? Gorilla Grodd? What the fuck is this?
Where did you
Where did he
come
come
from?
from?
Grodd, what the fuck are you doing in the Peacemaker show? No, don't shoot him. I like him. Yay!
Oh, well, now she's useful. That was a good hit. Oh, back of the head. That's funny.
Peacemaker is never beating the discount Captain America allegations.
Die human. What? Okay, it was Grodd. Chainsaw.
Uh, we, we, that's actually an impressive use of practical effects, but you used it to have
Where did hang on, where did he come from?
Fat
Oh, the
Boy.
truck, that's
You
right.
used it to have fucking Economos chainsaw Gorilla Grodd in the back. This is why he wasn't in the fucking Flash movie.
Yeah. I feel honestly, if Peacemaker was in the Flash, he would have made it more better, I feel like. I don't even know how he would make it work though. How
How was she still alive?
The
Oh
Flash
god,
and Peacemaker in the movie.
I forgot about how I forgot that they had a thing going on.
I just realized, what are the odds that Peacemaker season 2 has a joke about Flash terrorizing Hawaii?
Oh dear.
I'm right, aren't I?
Yeah,
The
that's not
celebration is
that's not a
cute. I do
sound an
like it.
iPhone. That is not the sound an iPhone makes when you take a picture. That's not a sound any phone makes. But hang on, I thought you guys didn't have a lab for the fingerprint results to run in.
What?
Yeah,
What?
he's the guy the High Evolutionary was meeting with earlier.
Oh.
You don't have to be a forensic print analyst
I mean,
to
I know,
know.
but he's making a shitty excuse to protect Peacemaker. Eh.
That's actually a fair point.
That's a great point.
That is a
Like,
really
genuinely.
fucking good point.
That's genuinely a yeah. That's really hard to argue against.
I know this guy's full of shit, but I'm actually kind of on his side here.
Yeah. I mean, he's helping the good guy even though he's the bad guy. But, wait, am I supposed to root for him or not root for him? This show's sending me mixed signals.
You know, people are definitely not going to think that it's suspicious that a local video store has a plumbing company. No, you didn't. You
They
didn't
probably
pull.
did
You
off
didn't pull.
screen.
You didn't pull
No, it
butterfly.
probably happened off screen. I'm going to be fair here. Maybe it's a deleted
What you
scene.
could we could have cut like 25, 30 minutes out of this episode already, and you could have shown us something interesting.
Yeah.
We could have cut this scene, and we would have had.
Man, wouldn't it be funny if Peacemaker was fucking with his X-ray and saw the alien in the guy's head?
You guys, okay. So, quick question. Quick question. What? Why didn't they recover all the remains?
I don't think they had the time. There was a big explosion, and the police would have probably been on the way not too long after. Peacemaker's like, "What the fuck are you
Even
talking
Peacemaker
about?"
thinks you're crazy. Why are
It's
we just
it's like, "Am
randomly
I being?"
playing? We're just
Peacemaker's like, "Am
randomly
I being
playing rock music.
gaslit?"
This is we're going full studio squad and just playing whatever the director happens to, or the editor happens to be listening to on his iPod.
I feel like I was being
A really
gaslit for a
stupid man.
second.
He's being controlled by a yerk, isn't he? Uncle. Why does the driven snow looks like fucking Slender Man? Randomly start playing the rock music again, guys. That'll distract me from the fact that you're wasting my time.
Oh, off topic, but Kevin Owens and
Chris.
Sami Zayn are having a match in Elimination Chamber.
Chris. Why don't they take their fucking blood-stained clothes off?
I'm guessing you don't care about what I said.
I mean, it's cool, but
Yeah. Those 2 have a long history, you know about it?
yeah.
Yeah. I won't get into it then if you already know it. Drexky reveals Carey turned down a $5 million deal to do a Dunkin' Donuts Super Bowl commercial.
I would only accept
Um,
that if he did it in character as Ivo Robotnik.
what about, the
And
Grinch?
said, no, I want it to start off with him saying, I've come to make an announcement, Dunkin' Donuts are bitch-ass motherfuckers.
What if the commercial was Jim Carrey's, Robotnik and the Grinch getting donuts
Ooh, that would be
and
amazing.
causing complete mayhem?
I
No,
will
it's not even just him, it's everyone in the store is Jim Carrey. Like, different characters of Jim Carrey.
come back. I had to grab water.
Mm,
That would be
water.
that would be fucking amazing. What?
What the fuck does that Dude, I think the gorilla broke my dick. My dick is left what the fuck does that even mean?
Chris, why didn't you Peacemaker apprehended Kite Man? Literally the most useless supervillain in the entire history of the world. You know, I've been in blood-stained clothing before, both real and fake, and it's not really, comfortable. I want, you know, If I was Peacemaker, I would have just gone and gotten immediately in the shower. He told you what was in it. The yak butter brings it all together.
They're going the fuck, aren't they?
Like, legit, I had a pretty bad nosebleed one time. I didn't have a chance to change my shirt, and, it fucking sucked, and I, you know, ran and, near a sink, soaked the blood out of my shirt, and, I'd wore a, you know, LA Guns, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'd rather wear, like, a soaking wet shirt than a blood-stained shirt any day of the week.
John Cena said he wants to wear the Peacemaker get up to a WWE show. If he were to wrestle in a match with the Peacemaker gear on, who should he wrestle?
Stephen Amell.
Who?
The guy who feuded with Stardust?
Oh, I don't think he's at the WWE anymore.
I mean, he still knows how to wrestle. I mean, oh, he had a fucking matches with Cody when he was playing Stardust. Did you know did you know Cody Rhodes was in an episode of Arrow, right?
In an episode of what?
Okay, you know the CW superhero shows, right?
Yes.
One of them was called Arrow. Stephen Amell.
Oh, Arrow. Okay,
Stephen
I
Amell.
misunderstood
Yeah,
you.
Stephen
Yes,
Amell
okay.
plays Green Arrow in the show.
Mhm.
And he had a feud with Cody Rhodes in WWE.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, he
Yeah,
signed a special
Cody
contract
Rhodes.
to do the match.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes showed up in Arrow as a drug dealer named Stardust, who peddled a drug called Stardust. And when he got killed, he came back from overdosing on Stardust as an immortal supervillain.
What the fuck?
And Oliver won by cutting all of his tendons and turning him into a human vegetable.
What the fuck? Again, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was like legit. No, this actually happened. That is, he is going to notice that there. He is so going to fucking notice that there.
You know, I just realized when you said Stardust, I thought you meant Gold Dust, and I feel stupid.
Just use your foot to shove it underneath. Just kick it. What, can you, like, stop playing the fucking music? I don't give a shit anymore. I know you're trying to set a tone here, but I don't give a shit. I might not even give a fuck. This job is tearing me apart, Lisa.
Do you know that Dragon Ball invented sex?
No, I have it on good authority that Jacob Batalon invented sex. She's gonna put the helmet on, isn't she? Peacemaker, why did you leave your helmet? I'm going to fucking shoot myself at this rate. Hey, Ben, you remember when you said about the thing?
God fucking damn it.
Why? It should not be
God,
cued. It
God
shouldn't.
fucking
It
damn it.
shouldn't be keyed to her voice. She should not be able to activate his helmet.
Not gonna lie, that's really freaky. Imagine she's going to see the guy.
Oh yeah, hit that fucking sting.
Why would you fucking scream, you
Why
dumbass?
would why wouldn't he just why wouldn't he just be like, what?
Of course it cuts to black. Of course that's where the fucking episode ends. Fuck this show. We have 3 episodes left, don't we?
Yeah.
Fuck! Play the next one. Josh
Okay. Okay, no,
Alexander is
this isn't Eclipse. I was afraid this was Eclipse at first, and I was going to regret not buying a fifth of whiskey on my way home tonight. It's close enough. Human Paradox. That's probably the name of the song.
Do you hear that the next WrestleMania in 2026 is going to be in New Orleans?
Well, shit.
You don't like that?
It's just in my neck of the woods.
Oh. You wanna go? I'm half considering going to New Orleans to
Was
go to
did you just
WrestleMania.
challenge John Cena? Statler and Waldorf.
How far do you live from New Orleans, Alex?
Hour or so.
If I come to New Orleans, can I hang out at your place?
Tentatively sure.
You know what? I that means I could probably go to WrestleMania because then I
Dynasty,
don't have to worry about paying for the hotel
Human
tickets.
Paradox.
No, now I need to figure out where I'm flying.
Oh, you know,
Like
thank you, James Gunn, for introducing me to a power metal band I'd never heard of. That's gonna be the only positive I've gotten out of this.
I wanna talk more about WrestleMania plans next year, but I feel like that's not the place for it.
Yeah, be careful. We'll dox ourselves, and considering we've never been particularly secretive about where we are.
We have a lot of enemies, that's the issue.
Got a lot of enemies. Yeah, fortunately, most of them are overseas.
Are you in the same you know, I mean, I'll ask later. Aren't there kangaroos in New Orleans?
Not in New Orleans. There are in Mississippi.
Wait, are you a state away from New Orleans?
Yes, like I said,
Okay, that explains
I'm
it.
driving distance from there.
Alright.
All right, so
I'll have to
episode is finally loaded. 3, 2, 1.
we'll talk about this later.
Talk about this off screen when we can't possibly incriminate ourselves. Yeah.
Oh, yes, incriminate ourselves by,
How much?
check notes, going
Hey,
to WrestleMania.
yeah. Ben,
Yeah.
how much you want to bet? Why did you scream at her and run her out into the rain? So, Ben, how much you want to bet that this episode and the last one could have
You
been...
gotta be fucking kidding me.
Harcourt's in on this too, isn't she?
What?
This is gonna
What?
be This is gonna be a bullshit secret. Yeah. Yeah, so this is,
God fucking damn it, it's a stupid fucking double twist. Where it's like, oh, he's an alien. Oh, but he's a good guy. Fuck you.
and now he's acting like a fucking alien when before he was acting like a regular ass human.
It is. Of course.
Oh, this is dead alien race comes to Earth. Okay? You're
You
gonna
mean
have
like
to do
everyone else
better.
in the room is?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna have to do better than that in this company.
Listen, if he was like a mass murderer, like let's say a school shooter, okay, sure, fuck him over. Yeah, that's
Maybe.
good. But a
Why,
triple murderer, I
hang on.
mean,
Why didn't you inhabit Augie Smith? Actually, you know what? That's actually a really cool idea for the plot. Like Nazi commandant and supervillain August Smith gets infected by an alien who makes him into a... Oh god, you guys are all going to fucking die, aren't you?
you really can't.
Blocking on
She's a
this is
bitch.
terrible.
I'm gonna go for a few minutes and make myself some food. I'm starving. I'll be back.
Well, at least you're not that far from the computer.
Yeah, I can put my mic up
What?
actually and scream stuff.
Ah,
This stupid fucking intro!
this show hurts me when I watch it. Because that blocking was terrible, and it just cuts to them having a
feel like
different
being sexually
conversation.
assaulted without being touched.
Like, Harcourt was looking at fucking Myrn, right? And then it cuts, and she's looking straight down the camera, and Myrn and what's her name are talking. And we can't hear them because the song is coming up.
Filmmaking? What's that? I have no fucking idea!
Seriously, why didn't you just inhabit the body of Nazi commandant, white supremacist, super villain vigilante, you know, mass murderer, August Smith?
And you aren't prepared the answer for.
This is Myrn after reading. You think that's funny. You don't get to reference that movie. I love that movie.
James Gunn will ruin every movie you like.
Kite Man fucking sucks. Why are
No,
you...
he's awesome. Shut up. Why is he out of school?
Yeah, why is he giving the career day thing? Kite Man doesn't ride a kite. Technically, he has a hang glider, which I don't know why he's called Kite Man. He should be called Hang Glider Man. Why is he...
It's not catchy, Alex.
Hey, Ben, you remember... Hey, Ben, you remember when, those morons, like...
Finish the sentence.
Oh, God. Okay, so, So, why is this shot like it's The Office? He has a handgun and live magazines in his belt right now. In a
This is worse.
school.
This is worse than that time Alfred Fleck brought a gun to a children's hospital.
Arthur Fleck did that in the 80s, though.
I know.
Why couldn't you have
Wow,
just
you
done
can't
that
do
in
that
one
now.
shot? We're going to get a flashback, aren't we? Going to be a flashback to a horribly tragic event in his... Yeah. Childhood. Uh... This is not funny. Why was he invited? Why was the convicted criminal invited to... The blocking is so fuck... Who supervised continuity on this show? Because they need to be fired.
I feel like I'm being strangled without being strangled.
Why are you swearing in front of the kids when you're just bitching at Peacemaker for that?
Why is he at school?
Because this guy invited him.
For what reason? He's a parasite, is he?
Where are the metal detectors?
That guy who brought Peacemaker to the school is the reason why we're killing the
Why are
Department
you
of
getting
Education.
out of jail? Why are you getting out of jail?
They didn't even explain that, huh? I look away and he's out of jail.
You're not even... No, they didn't. We could have cut that. Could have cut. Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Yes, you can. You don't know how crime works. You don't know how law enforcement works. They can have two different suspects in jail for the same crime. Mm. Mm. I should have.
Why did they? How did they get him out of jail? Fucking.
They took him. This is a massive conflict of interest. They took the information to her to her uncle, who's a judge, right? And somehow that got them an arrest warrant for Peacemaker and got and got August off the hook. That is not
illegal.
that is not how you do a fucking Nazi salute.
These so-called fucking heroes are fucking evil.
And they said, it was like, oh, you can't have two people in jail for the same crime. That's not how that works. They had to CGI. They had to CGI the dog's leg and his pee.
This reminds me of the U.S. agent's kangaroo court case in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. We need to watch that next. I feel like I got so many gripes for that fucking show.
Ben, I found it on Blu-ray. I bought it for like $5.
Oh, put it on the list, Alex.
Why do you just have a pile of disassembled PSU? No, it was like 4 PSUs, about 3 motherboards. What the hell is this here for?
This feels like padding to the extreme.
Why do you have a giant sponge on the table?
That's what you're
How
asking?
did you... Well, I mean, they've got a bunch of shit on the table that shouldn't be there, but... How... Why... How did you get this? You glossed over all of the important shit to give us more bullshit. The kindergarten scene did not need to be here. I'm not middle school, but... Fuck!
These
I miss...
cops don't look like peacemakers to me.
I miss the days when Peacemaker was a decorated war hero.
Mm.
Respected member of the superhero community.
Don't worry, Alex. Once the DCU dies, maybe this will die as well.
Can I... Can I put my name in to direct a Peacemaker film and have John Cena John Cena be in it and just rewrite, pretend none of this happened.
There's one problem, Alex. Warner Brothers doesn't have the money to make it.
I will run a crowdfunding campaign and it will be like a fucking...
What have you got the guys behind Hundreds of Beavers to make it?
Why are you saying peace?
What the fuck does that mean?
Why did it paint the nuclear disarmament logo with the amber stuff? Honey, nectar, whatever the fuck? Why didn't you tell them beforehand? You could have cut to him earlier. That is... This is like... This is... This is like if somebody took, like, the worst episode of Cinema Sins and wrote it into a movie.
I mean, James Gunn is a fan of it, isn't he? I would not be surprised if that's where he got the
Yeah.
idea.
Because this is really reminding me of one of Jeremy's unhinged rants that he goes off on. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense and just kind of exists to fill time. I'm trying to figure out how I can cut this episode down. And all I can think of is just, like, have them rambling away.
What the fuck? Like, I had to think about that. Like, I was like, "God damn it." Why did I think of that? It's fucking phone ring.
I'm gonna change that to Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
No, I
You That was completely unnecessary. How did it take them 10 minutes to get there? Why are you using a battering ram on a trailer door which can be breached by a stiff breeze? Why does vigilante mercenary Peacemaker live in a trailer? Why are you... Eagly, why are you fighting back?
I mean, if you grab a pet eagle, it's going to fight back, Alex.
Yeah, but why would it not be... I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, that's a good point.
Don't you guys have your fucking helmets on?
Peacemaker doesn't have his helmet with him, remember, it's at the place.
Yeah, but he has like 12 of
Mhm.
them. Why doesn't he have at least one with him
That
just for...
I think they're in the car.
Don't... Those police are fucking brain dead. Those roofs are not thick enough that they would not be able to hear them. Maybe you should
It's
look
crazy how
on
you
the
don't look
roof.
up. Can't even look up.
There, we found the descendants of the First Order. Nav can't tell which way is up in the trailer park. No, no.
Why are you cutting it
Why are
open?
you taking the... This is retarded.
So stupid.
Why did they take apart the mini chess set? It reminds me, I lost my mini
Correctly.
chess set. I want to see if I can find a good mini chess set. I have several good full-size chess sets. This is... Yeah, that... You know, this sort of lacks credibility. Are we gonna see a picture of Superman with false god scribbled on top?
That would be a great reference, honestly.
That actually wouldn't be that bad of a reference.
That would be pretty good. That would be something I can see him writing.
Why would Eagly... If Eagly is a trained eagle, why would he not know that it's time to fly away? Rumor, why would it not be... Why would it not be fact? How would you not know that? There's not that many superheroes with a pet bald eagle. Especially not in the
Oh
DC
no.
universe.
Oh no, she knows how to look up slightly.
That
Oh,
is not...
fucking good.
The knife was already out, and it made the unsheathing sound. It would have been 1,000 times funnier if you'd just cut the stupid misunderstanding joke. And 1,000 times 0.1 isn't that much, but... They're gonna fuck this up, aren't they? Half? Perfectly balanced, as all things should be? Wow, you suck at your fucking job.
He didn't just
How is that thing not dead?
You know what? This is deserved. I don't even
This is
feel bad.
really convenient for them. Because now they take out one of their enemies, and
I
this is
don't
the
even
most
feel
convenient.
bad.
This is the
She
most
deserved that.
Yeah, she's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Then
she
again, you know, that's not exclusive to her in this show. But
she's as bad as the bad guys 'cause she had a huge conflict of interest getting that guy released. I don't
yeah,
even
it's like
feel bad.
that's Gotham City level corruption right there. Or it's like
And it
that's
makes
the
it worse because the guy's an actual fucking Nazi. I don't care if he didn't actually do it. He's done far worse shit
he
than the
shouldn't have
kidnapping
been
thing.
let out of prison. What? Eagly, why are you raping that man?
Eagly, use rape!
Eagly used rape. It's super effective. Eagly,
Ah, the eyes!
Chris, why are you suddenly giving a shit about killing these guys now?
What the fuck? Oh.
The the agent. Why is Special Agent Slenderman here? How did you get out here? You didn't leave with the other guys.
With the car in the background.
Why did you shoot? Why are you shooting? Why are you shooting the cops? Why could you're the chief of police? Why couldn't you have? Why couldn't you have called off the operation? You're the chief of police. Why didn't you call off the operation? Why does the car that you got them look like a fucking hearse? Eagly, why did you
Shoving
land in the
Eagle in
front
the back,
seat?
that's funny.
Why didn't Eagly go in the back seat already? He should be smart enough. Please tell me that he didn't use a Beretta M9. People usually don't bleed from the mouth when they've had... People really don't bleed from the mouth when they've had a seizure, unless they've, like, bitten their tongue, and that's usually, like...
I can't tell if she wants to help them now because the alien liked them or something else.
That's a limited edition phone. That wasn't the same phone. This is why we
Fucking
have...
I hate this character.
This is why we have conversations about things rather than just taking action.
I feel like I'm guilty of that, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Ben, this is, the Blackpink sucks, by the way. Why do you... Your... Your vigilante murder Peacemaker. Like, this is the kind
Okay,
of reaction I'd expect from, like, comic book Peacemaker, not the fucking show.
I need to get off topic for a second. You know remember the Wyatts? They're Bane posting right now.
I think we found a new member of the Wyatt family here. Vigilante should go join them.
No, he would die, they would rip him in half. They would tear off
Good.
his limbs.
Good.
They would not tolerate him.
Good.
They would tolerate our truth, though. I feel like they would like our truth. I
This is
can't
retarded.
tell.
Why would you...
I can't tell. I can't tell if you laughed at the joke or if you laughed at my joke.
Your joke.
Uh,
Taylor Swift's sexy butt. And it's like, okay, it's like that. And it's like, oh yeah, I just wanted to look at pictures of Taylor Swift's ass. And it's like, hey, you know what? That's not terrible. The Shadow?
is that what you described?
Fedora, black. Well, it's either or the Shadow or fucking Lone Ranger. Oh, Hamburglar. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is the Hamburglar, yeah. No, it was like, when I think mask and fedora, I think either the Shadow or somebody really badly describing fucking Lone Ranger.
Yeah, you should realize something's wrong with her.
What was the point of that pan? Of course he has weapons. He's famous superhero vigilante Peacemaker.
Okay, I'm just gonna go off topic because this is boring me. Um, the
Feel
Wyatts are
free.
Bane posting right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're like on the TV. They're spamming the words "Do you feel in charge?" in like
Yes.
random out of order gibberish.
Yes, I feel in charge because I can turn off this show whenever I want.
Can we just turn it off and watch something else?
No.
Yeah, we aren't in charge, aren't we, Alex?
Ugh.
The way you said that in fucking defeat. What the fuck are
What?
you talking about? I hate it.
I'm going to fucking shoot myself.
I can't do this anymore. It's so bad.
I don't
What the
give a
fuck are you
shit.
talking about, you dumb bitch? This is pissing me off.
Yeah, that's something that real Peacemaker would say. Is it people? Is it Soylent Gold? Why are you doing this on a public computer? How did you get a computer to do that? You can't just do that. Why are you blowing your cover?
Okay, yeah, I would shoot her immediately after that. I don't care if I would have been in handcuffs.
This is zombie bullshit. This is
What?
insane.
This went off the deep end.
We're I uh, I don't know what to say anymore.
This is kind of becoming worse than Creature Commando so far, and I don't know where else
I don't
how
know
else it
how
can
that
be worse.
happened.
This is the best James Gunn can do with DC. I hate to see how bad the new Superman is.
Yeah.
Knowing him, it's going to be as safe and bland as possible to make every single person happy and fail to do so. I don't know, man. I can't fucking. Aw, dead.
Because if we destroy their food source, we destroy anything. Would have been way funnier if you'd just cut away.
I'm gonna cope eat cereal. This is how I'm coping. Oh, Peacemaker's going to find out and kill him, isn't he?
This can't go well. Never goes well when you keep secrets like this. Especially when you have fucking insane characters.
The fucking liar reveal. What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
What is this song? Uh,
What? Girl with
um,
tattoos and tits, of course. That's right. Epic slow-mo to reveal epic group in
the
costume.
fucking epic fucking guys with pillowcases over their heads. Why would you not just use clan hoods?
That would be that would
Why
go
are you...
against it.
Why was he fucking
They
a
would
bitch, you know, arm's length away from the meeting of the Aryan Nation?
this is so desperate to be cool, and it's just not. That ruins it. That just any
You...
hope it might have had of being cool just got fucked.
You want to pretend... You really want to be Zack Snyder, don't you, James Gunn?
Yeah.
I wonder how much of this is jealousy over the fact that Pib... What the fuck? We are
Okay, I did
one
not need to
fuck...
see that. What the
She's
fuck?
got the fucking... We were like a thigh's width away from a
Oh,
cunt
well,
shot there.
everyone fucking dies. Of course, these idiots just stand there.
The Raccoon City Police Department is more competent than these idiots.
Yeah, because at least the Raccoon City Department actually fucking tried.
Yeah, like, the guys,
Why did they just become in she just
go
became
watch
instantly paralyzed.
go watch the opening cinematic of Resident Evil 3. They were fucking fighting the zombies tooth and goddamn nail. That's actually, legitimately, that's one of my favorite intro cinematics of any game ever.
Shoot yourself, man. Shoot
Why didn't
yourself.
you go out the window? Why does it look like they're fucking him all the way through? That was framed up
That's a
when
horrifying image.
he was like raising up every
Also,
time, you
why did
know?
no one outside the building see a bunch of butterflies just fly into the building? It would have
This
made more
doesn't
sense just to put them
match.
all in a box.
That doesn't remotely match. Like, they're using the she's a monster thing, which only works for this segment. And they're still using she's a monster for the white dragon.
It would have been cooler if they switched songs or at least use a better fitting song.
Well, you know what they could have used? Score. Original music. Why does some of them look like they're from the movie Smile? Others have like
Ugh, that's a creepy smile. I don't like that.
that's what the whole line about
It's
the that's what the whole line
it
about
thinks
the
it's this is like
have to
try
relearn.
hard cool. Like it's trying so hard to be cool and
Hate
it's not working.
23 and they're kneeling and throwing up the fucking Hitler salute.
That's a Hitler salute, not whatever Musk was doing.
Yeah, no, that's if legitimately, if you think that Elon Musk was throwing up a Nazi salute, you're probably stupid.
I'm pretty sure he was doing the Roman salute, which is
No,
completely
no,
different
so
because he
no,
would
the
do like
thing the
the
thing he was doing was he was doing the thing that politicians do where they're like my heart goes out to you, where you cast your heart out to the
oh
audience,
yeah.
which is something that Obama did and Biden did
Yeah.
and Harris did. They
I
only
just
had a
remember
problem with
watching
it
Musk do it with such passion.
because well, yeah, it was like that's the thing is like Elon Musk is probably about 1,000 times more autistic than any of those people. Also, his movement was just kind of stiff. Whereas Obama does like that double tap on his chest and he waves his hand out to the audience. And
Yeah.
Musk did one where he like boom slapped himself in the chest, and just like he was ripping his own heart open, and just
He's a fucking he's a fucking cartoon character. Remember the
he's like
fucking picture of him
doing the X
jumping
jump.
behind Trump and he's just
Yeah,
midair on the picture?
it does. The
He's
man's a little bit out there.
It's so funny. Yeah, the fucking shit with Doge is the funniest and most horrifying thing ever because the
I want to
amount of
know.
money
That's one of the
wasted
guns
on
from
shit is
Stargate. I want to know what DC Universe Elon Musk would be able to find. I had a fan that was like that. I want to know what DC Universe Elon Musk would be able to find in terms of government overspending.
Remember when he was in Rick and Morty, he was Eon Tusk?
You remember when
He
he
had,
was in
like,
an episode of The Big Bang Theory?
don't remember.
Yeah,
Remember when
P90.
he was remember when he was Wario and he didn't even try to do the voice?
Yeah. Well, that was Saturday Night Live. They don't deserve effort.
Yeah.
Are they
And
gonna
now they
fuck in
hate
this
him, which is
episode?
hilarious.
Yeah, you didn't earn that development, Chris.
Funny, a federal judge decided with Elon Musk and Doge, allowing them access to
Yeah.
government information systems. Like, oh god, this show is so fucking boring. I'm looking at
Wait, hang
anything
on.
but
What?
it.
You're fine killing aliens, but not with people. But the aliens are in the people. You got to kill the
Fuck
people to
is
get to
this
the aliens.
show?
And Chris is a. We haven't earned this development either.
This sucks. Just fuck James Gunn's wife
Man,
already.
okay, you
James Gunn
remember
is ruling.
hey Ben, you remember all that complaining I did about
Yeah.
the development that Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor had going up to that really awkward sex scene they had in the middle
Yes.
of a war?
Yes.
This is worse. This is so much worse, and these two haven't even fucked yet. This is part of the reason why when I wrote Captain Rogers and the Wonder Woman, um, they
Why the
didn't
fuck is he?
they didn't fuck in the middle of Auschwitz, you know? Oh, like you're not gonna
Why is
just
there a
do
double
that.
image? Hang on. You see, like, there's a fucking reverse upside down head reflection. What the fuck was that? What was that?
Probably some weird mirror thing that I wasn't paying attention to.
Mm, I see he's living up to the name of Peacemaker. I'm terrible. I'm sorry.
At first I thought he was playing keyboard cat, but he that's actually not bad for piano. What song does Peacemaker play on the piano?
Does John
Huh.
Cena know how to play the piano?
Um, apparently, because it's listed as Home Sweet Home, written by Motley Crue, played by John Cena, so on the soundtrack. Those notes seem to match up, which is impressive for a man who has as big a hands as John Cena does. Of course, that could just be CGI, and I didn't notice.
I feel like remember the scene where we saw the butterflies take over the police station and the guy, his dad getting in the suit? Why couldn't that play during this piano scene?
That would have been really fucking good.
The music fits, and that would have been a good segue to a degree. You just needed to,
Ben,
like,
you've given me an
fucking
amazing idea for the edit that I will probably never make of this show.
I mean, I'll pay
Write
you
that
to
down.
do
Write
it.
that down. Fucking write that down. I'm gonna put that in our. I'm gonna put that in our messages. Message. Play the
Oh, you're
John
writing it down, okay.
Cena,
Yeah,
you
because, like,
know,
there was no point to
um,
that scene. That's, like, he's just
over
playing
the.
piano, and that's neat, I guess, but it would have been far more effective if they played it during the 2
Over the
scene
butterfly
you
Nazi
know.
sequence.
I swear to fucking God, she plays the X-ray vision onto the TV, I'm going to be actually fucking angry.
No!
Makes the segue much
Don't
better though,
play.
because, like
Don't
because,
play
like, in
"Kiss Me Deadly" by Lita Ford.
Alex, this makes the segue much better because it would lead into this.
Yes, it would.
It would
But
what the fuck?
why are you just? Why wouldn't you play? Why wouldn't you go back to playing the? Why wouldn't you go back to playing the piano song? Why are you playing "Kiss Me Deadly" by Lita Ford?
This show pisses me off so bad. 'Cause, like, there's some stuff that's, like, so obvious that you could cut or rework, but this episode might be the most egregious so far because it's, like, it's so obvious. It's so fucking obvious, like What was the point of him playing piano if you're not going to segue scenes during it? That would have been some powerful fucking stuff with the fucking farmer and the fire and butterflies taking over. No, fucking I don't fucking
You know,
I'm out of steam, Alec.
the funny thing is,
Looks
this
sad.
is not gonna be, this is, you know, the good thing is, all of these post-credits scenes, I can just lop them off along with the credits.
Yeah.
He's dead. You didn't have to include a scene of the actor trying to get into character for this stupid fucking role.
I mean, it's a credit scene. It's funny.
I know. I just want to say my post-credits scenes are shorter and more ridiculous.
I have to ask though, what's harder, being fake sad or sad?
Oh, that depends.
Hmm. It's probably what the actor's wondering.
Alright,
Okay,
well,
next episode, please. We're 2 more. We're gonna be up
give
until
me
11.
living after midnight,
Fuck!
rocking to the dawn, loving
Before you start,
till the
before Alex,
morning,
before you start it, this
then
is
I'm
Me Too the
gone,
movie. Check your DMs. This
I'm
is me. Go it
gone.
on stream. This is Me to this fucking show so far.
Okay, hang on, I have to take the filter off. People at home can probably already figure out what it is, but, you know.
Yeah, our censorship filter. Don't forget to turn that back on.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah,
Looks about right.
there's for context on that one, Don and the other girl were doing an interview, and Punk walked by, shoved his middle finger in Dom's face, and walked away.
Did he have a whistle in his mouth, or is that just his beard?
I think it's just his beard.
Okay, it would have been funnier if he'd had a whistle in his mouth, because his handle on Twitter is Coach.
It does look
Alright.
like maybe he does have I didn't see a whistle in the video, but that is pretty funny.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
get this playing now in a 3,
This
2,
one's
1.
39 minutes. This is a little bit
What?
shorter, oddly.
Why is it... Why are you throwing the
Oh, it's
records on the
another
floor?
fucking flashback. God damn it. Is this going to be a fucking flashback episode with the father?
No, that's the symbol of warding off evil.
I thought it was a rock and roll symbol.
I know. I know, it's Dio's devil horns. Yeah,
They're fighting, aren't they?
we're gonna get a flashback to Kid Fight Club, where we find out how why don't you have a real bell?
You know that wrestling company in Uganda,
Soft
I'm
ground
saying that
wrestling,
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they finally got themselves
They
a ring. That's cool.
yeah, they actually installed the ring, I believe the AEW and WWE guys gave them. And they're, like, saying, "Oh, shit, so this is why you guys wanted us to use a ring. It's fucking awesome."
How did you... Did they not? You didn't... Okay, yeah, you guys didn't clear the fucking... You didn't clear the fucking ground for rocks. And he hit his head on a rock and now he's fucking dead.
Oh,
90% do
no.
not. Don't do that. That's only going to make it worse. Get him to... Need medical attention. The boy has a concussion. And he's having a seizure. That's only making it worse.
I mean, the guy's an idiot. We know this.
No, he's
You
technically
made
still
them
alive. If
fight.
we would have taken him to the... If we would have taken him to the doctor, he would have still lived.
What do you mean Doge has recovered $1.9 billion in taxpayer money that was displaced? What do you mean that's a
How much...
headline?
How
How
much...
much?
How much of that money went to Warner Brothers?
No, they recovered it.
Yeah, I know. How much of that money was going to go to Warner Brothers?
I don't know. How do you misplace 1.9 billion fucking dollars?
People were asking that question back when that happened with the Pentagon, back before 9/11, and then you know, the people investigating it changed, and they wanted to forget where the money was going.
I wanna talk about Dragon Ball instead, but that's spoilers, so I'm not gonna do
No,
that for anyone who hasn't.
why are we here? Just to suffer.
Yeah. It's 2 more episodes, Alex. 2 more, Alex. It's just 2 more hours. It's just 2 more hours.
2 minutes to midnight. Why is Judo Master still in here? Stop dragging my heart around. These are like
Oh,
the titles to fucking Michael Giacchino tracks. He knows this. That was the guy you guys met earlier.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that guy had an alien already, but I guess the audience was misled on purpose on
That
that,
would have
which is
been
stupid.
weird.
Yeah,
Oh, there's the
I
bag of
forgot
helmets.
about
Why did
that.
you leave the bag of helmets here?
I forgot that they left Judo Master.
Why do you have the helmet on when it muffles your voice when you're giving orders to your henchmen who also have
Because it's
things on that
cool.
muffle their hearing?
Now I kinda wish there was, like, a Superman false god thing in there because it feels very much in character, but they didn't do it, they didn't do it, because it would've been a cool reference. Can you edit that in, Alex?
On the list of things that would be difficult, that is not on that list. So yes, I can
Damn it.
definitely do that.
Just little references. What's the most obscure, conspiracy DC thing you could include in there?
Good question. Uh,
Very true.
uh,
What the fuck? That's exactly what the rule
Yeah, I
is.
was going to say, you work for Amanda Waller. You don't have the high ground in this regard. She killed her own
You're
men. She was trying to.
yeah.
She ordered the fucking
Isn't
entire
this the bitch
Operation
that knocked her
Starfish.
out in the fucking Suicide Squad movie?
Mm. Waller's her mom?
Does she have a daughter in the comics? I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
um,
Let me know if I miss anything
I'm
stupid or
looking.
important.
Her so her daughter's names are Demita and Coretta, not Abadeo.
You know what? I'm not really surprised. I doubt Amanda Waller would be a virgin.
What?
What the
Why
fuck?
are you guys? Why are you guys tormenting a guy in a super suit? This is framed so we can see the exact curvature of her breasts as she walked. I just wanted to point that out. Like the skin tight. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. No. I'm losing my energy for this. Stay off my playlist, please. No, but I am insinuating that there's only one way to rock.
Oh my fucking god. Alex, I was taking a piss and I hear you say the words, "Get off my playlist."
Yeah.
Amazing. Of course he can fucking fly like Iron
Why?
Man.
I bet you thought I wouldn't notice that he clipped through those trees.
God damn it. Of course he did.
You know, on the list of complications that we didn't need, we really didn't need this one. This is just bullshit. This is lazy. Why didn't you open the fucking door? Why didn't you open the fucking door, August? You just got that from the big book of dialogue cliches, didn't you? What?
I'm back.
Fucking P90 against the...
Dumbass.
That was insane.
So is the character, admittedly.
How did that even... Why are you guys... I know that those are supposed to look like white dragons, but they look like fucking bunny ears. Why do you have black nail polish on? Like you said to get away from you. I'm worried I'm not going to have the energy for the thing I know is coming. How did you get away?
He disappeared in the smoke like Batman does.
And how exactly is he... How's he still alive?
Eagerly.
Uh,
Dumbass.
you guys all suck at what you do. Closing down sale 20 to 70% off everything. For gas station. You know, I have a black belt. I somehow missed the judo technique of Irish whipping somebody's head into a fucking car window.
Did John Cena
Or
teach him that?
or a propane container. Okay.
Okay, that's funny. I like that.
And
Yeah, fuck them up. Fuck up those kids.
you're gonna need to steal one of their bodies to see over the steering wheel with you. That footage was really... This footage is really obviously just sped up.
Yeah.
Good God.
You're compromised, soldier.
Why are you blocking yourselves in? Don't block yourselves in when you're...
Dumbasses.
Uh, why... Why would you say something that... How did you...
Fucking raccoons.
That would have actually been funny if you'd have maybe shown us him catching the raccoon and tying it to
Yeah,
him.
how the fuck did they do that?
Good question.
Ah! That's funny. Just
Smith,
walking up the
what's
raccoon
all
and
this
grabbing
armor
it.
for? I thought he would have just given it to Eagly and had him fly away with it and then planted it somewhere else.
They do that joke later. Get ready. That joke I've seen.
Get
It's
out of
as
my
stupid as you
playlist,
think it is.
gun.
James Gunn will ruin every song you like. James Gunn will ruin every song you like, Alex. What the fuck was the point of that scene?
Why aren't you fleeing? You could have gotten out. Teleportate. Yeah. You just said that over an open channel. You didn't check. Why didn't you wait inside the body? You... And you could have just waited
Well,
inside the
damn.
body.
I actually like this character to a degree.
Call the Justice League.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of having to say this, but call the fucking Justice League.
I think even Amanda Waller would have at least told him, hey, shit's fucked up at some point.
Put your wife's ass front and center in the middle third of the camera.
Mhm.
No shit, he's fucking dead. You don't have to check his pulse. He's got 3 bullets in the chest, and his butterfly is outside of his body. Oh, he's not dead. Maybe you should have... Ben, everybody in this show is fucking stupid. Get him medical attention. I know you don't know.
I don't think you can help him.
Maybe if you get him, like, I don't know, of some shit and a new host. Oh, never mind.
No.
Everybody
I don't think...
in this show is stupid. Probably the same way we do everything we do, you know, Ki is a karate thing, by the way. I just wanted to point that out.
Why the fuck is he here?
Flying drop kick. How did you even get here? Throw a radio at him.
It's not very effective.
90-pound midget versus 120-pound woman.
You can't say that anymore.
That was the pot-breaking sound effect from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, what the fuck?
This fight
Nintendo
choreography sucks.
James Gunn?
No, it's from the general... I believe it's either from the general series or one of the other ones. It's a stock sound effect.
I recognize that punch sound effect anywhere. Even Death Bow's used it, I think, at least once. Am I wrong?
I think that's a Lucasfilm collection effect.
Yeah.
Now he's definitely dead. Or should be. Why?
He's a superhero.
Are
He'll
you...
walk it off.
Take the fucking hoods off. You know, this is like the second DC TV show where they had really stupid hoods. You guys are really stupid. But take it. Sponsored by Windows Surface. You motherfuckers put Hatsuri in this scene. In this nothing scene. I was thinking that they were going to play it when Peacemaker finally fucked Harcourt or something. I was like, no. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, back in the early 90s, a group called Brunette, which was run by Joey Gioeli and his brother Johnny, broke up, and they met up with their sister's boyfriend, who had just left a band called Bad English, along with drummer... What? What are you saying?
The helmets.
Oh, the helmets. Yeah, so... so there was a guitarist who was dating the Gioeli brothers'
What do you mean
sister.
he's going to pee?
Yeah, you fucking cut it. God fucking damn. Anyway, so Neil Sean was dating the Gioeli brothers' sister at the time. And he brought along his fellow former member of Bad English, Dean Castronovo, who is also the drummer for Journey.
Oh, wait, hang on. Quiet. This fucking scene. That's great.
And
That's
they recorded the album Double Eclipse, which is one of the greatest heavy metal records of all time. Now, in America, Hardline are one-hit wonders for that song, Hot Cherie.
He crawled in the car.
Something really stupid. And like hard Double Eclipse is one of my all-time favorite records. And Hot Churi is a great song. You gonna pee on him?
What? Oh, his eyes! Oh, his eyes!
That's a sound of a chain gun, not an M16. Hey, somebody go get Superman. Why does Superman never seem to show up in these things when he could be
I
useful?
think Tony Stark should deal with this guy.
Batman.
Deathstroke.
Oh, nice spear. You should recognize
Damn!
that's your dad. I hope he knows that's his dad. Okay, good. But yeah, no, this is just
What? What? Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
see? That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's good shit. That's also good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and he got the power
Fuck
pack
your
with the
suit.
knife hit too. Get up. Get up, Chris. Yeah.
You know what would've been cool? Like, for a split moment with each punch, you see a flash to his brother.
Yeah. But James Gunn is not capable of that kind of creativity.
You are.
Yeah. Why are they using German gun? What? How did you get up? Blocking is just terrible. Wow, that is a really bad effect. I'm not gonna brag or nothing, but I've done visual effects that were better than that, and I don't have $100 million Hollywood budget behind me.
I will admit, John Cena's acting does kinda save it.
Yeah, no, this is
Go fuck yourself, Vigilante. You okay, that ruined it. God damn it.
see all
That
you
wasn't
had to
even a
do was
good
cut.
joke. Yeah, he didn't have to say anything, and the padding would have been fine. That line's fine.
Yeah, see that was fine. That was actually really good. But
Until he made the fucking face
you
exercise
pick
line.
legitimately like hey, this is like but seriously, like James Gunn putting a song by what I'm pretty sure is my favorite singer of all time in this fucking show with no fucking nothing. Oh, that is an attack. That hurts my soul.
Oh
That's
my
like putting
fucking
that's
god.
like if you put fucking Queen in this show.
Oh, I wouldn't even be surprised if the next episode had it. I wouldn't be
This is
surprised.
like I heard about this and I was just like yeah. I heard about this and I was like, well, I can't fucking wait to find out when this shows up. And then I found it and I was like, Because, you know, it's a... I thought it would be in a song, in a scene that would fit the tone of the music. What the fuck do I know about
I
filmmaking?
want to die.
Mhm. Oh, the fucking Justice League.
Oh, I don't know if you care, but Tiffany versus Flair is gonna be the women's championship match for
Nope.
WrestleMania. Tiffany better win. I like Flair, Flair's daughter, but, like, I don't want her winning the championship.
You're not wearing a mask. I'd like to kill
Are you
all of you
fucking
right now.
serious? You're all awful people.
Yeah, good point. Where's the Justice
Yeah,
League?
that is, like
Call the Justice League. Call the fucking Justice League.
okay.
Fuck. Oh my god.
Why did I give us the hardest fucking laugh? Are we fucking
That is
Why
such a bad render on Eagly.
why
It
did
looks
this
like they
make us laugh? Alex, why does that make us laugh so hard?
probably
It's
because probably because of the way he just like stops, thinks about it for a second, and answers yes. It's
the
like
best
that's
joke in this entire fucking
and it
show.
was delivered by the worst character in the goddamn show.
The bar is set so
Eh,
fucking low.
what?
Oh, and this scene's sweet. This is cute. Look
Aw.
at that. Oh, you never want to lose a pet, baby. Okay, this is a fine use of a flashback.
Yeah.
This works.
They could have just used the God damn, why couldn't this moment have been in an actually good show?
I know. We had two really good scenes back to back.
God damn it, that actually brought a tear to my eye.
It was a good moment. I feel like she's losing her mind just like we're losing our mind.
We do it the same way we did Operation Starfish without Waller. Maybe we could call Batman? Can somebody get Vigilante a new suit?
Oh, well, that's a convenient weakness. Oh, they have this one creature they use to get their food source.
They've got. Is this the same barn set from that one episode of The Boys season 4?
Alex, I feel like you can cut this song out.
Yeah.
This is not a fitting song for this scene.
So this reminds me of. No, legit. Yeah, teleportation. Yeah, this is definitely something we need to introduce in this universe already. Just open up a fucking boom tube underground. That'll be great. But yeah, the alien invaders take over people's brains. Why not Riggs and Murtaugh, dumbass? I'm gonna fucking...
You.
Shut up, Diebeard. I don't. No.
God fucking fuck you.
What?
This
When
is
did
piss.
they...
We're back to the shitty fucking jokes already.
Why did you rack a fucking foregrip? Ben, how did she rack that foregrip?
I don't know.
Oh, that is a shotgun. Never mind. It didn't look like a shotgun when she was holding it like that. Yeah.
I do like that scene. That's funny. That's saving their best jokes for the second to last episode. Unless we're on the last episode.
No, we're on episode 7. I
Okay,
think.
that's what I figured. I was worried I
Episode...
blinked out and I missed like the fucking
No, you
end
know,
of the
that wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility. Why do you have tape over your hair? Why would you not, like, move the hair out of the way? Like, when
Yeah,
I've
you know
got a
what? I
cut
would
on my... I've had cuts on
Peacemaker is
my...
justified in that.
Eh. I've
Peacemaker,
had...
he's totally justified.
I've had cuts on my forehead, and I always make sure not to tape over my hair.
He's right, you know.
Yeah, I would swear James Gunn has read Animorphs, because Animorphs also had the
What the
underground
fuck
food set.
is that?
What?
It's the thing from Aliens versus Monsters. Or Monsters vs. Aliens. That's what the movie was called. You know what I'm talking about, right?
That is a... Oh god, that is just a lot of General Series 6000 and Hanna-Barbera sound effects just being used completely inappropriately.
You know what movie I was referencing?
Yeah, Monsters vs. Aliens, the DreamWorks
Yeah.
film.
That was not a great film.
I remember they gave out 3D glasses.
They did. I remember that. It was in 3D.
Yeah.
Megamind was way better.
Yeah.
Now I wanna watch Megamind. DreamWorks is such a fascinating studio because they make some of the best movies ever made and some
Yeah.
of the worst ever made.
Yeah,
And, like, there's a lot of
Blue
mid
Sky
ones in
is,
there.
too. Because Blue Sky has a bunch of good shit and a bunch of really shitty movies too.
I'll argue that Blue Sky is more mid than good
No,
in a
yeah,
lot of
I.
areas.
Well, that's the thing. It's
I
like
always,
gonna
not
reach the
gonna lie, I
highs
do
of.
want to watch their very last film Nintendo tried to bury. Disney tried to bury. Namora, is that what it's called?
Nimona.
Namora, yeah. I do want to check that out at some point. Because I'm curious if it's good or bad. I know the webcomic it's based off is shit.
Yeah,
What have I heard good things about?
that's not always an indicator.
Yeah? Because there's been, like, bad comics that made into good shows. Like, I know a lot of people say The Boys is an example.
The
At
Boys
least
was an
was.
example, and now
Yeah.
now the show has become infinitely worse than the comic, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is clearly just
And you know it's
alternate
going to get
takes.
worse because a lot of the people who work on the show have extreme TDS, and
I
Trump
can't.
winning definitely broke them.
God, I can't fucking wait for Gen V season 2, because that's where you're gonna start seeing the bad shit happening.
That one's sad though too because one of the main actors passed away and he was
Yeah.
really young. That
Well,
sucked.
they also cast fucking Patrick Schwarzenegger and uh fuck the Kurgan
Fuck the Kurgan? I don't think I
the
want to
Kur-
fuck him.
the Kurgan, what's his name? He's the guy who
Don't
played Lex Luthor in Superman the Animated Series. He was in
uh Mr. Krabs?
yeah, him.
Oh, that's cool actually. I want to see what he does in that.
Oh, he dies in the first episode.
God fucking damn it. I'm fucking fuck.
Yeah, I'd say that was a spoiler, but you know, he plays the fucking principal, and the whole series, the whole season is about trying to figure out why he got killed. And spoiler warning, it's nothing interesting.
You
Yeah,
wanna know the funniest thing about Gen X? Or
Gen
fucking
V.
Z, whatever the fuck. Gen V, fucking there's a behind the scenes footage where you know how Homelander flies in?
Yeah.
So they actually had to lift him up in the air
Yeah, yeah.
with a whole machine without a stunt double. And for the in the behind the scenes footage, she's just saying, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck."
Yeah, I would too. Those
'Cause he's
harnesses aren't very
he's
aren't very
he
comfortable.
he's definitely afraid of heights, and they don't have a body double for him, so they're making him do it by lifting him was essentially 100 feet in the air above the fucking building, so they can get the effect shot
So
they
hang
need.
on. So Warner Brothers had a Superman double who looked exactly like Henry Cavill, but Amazon can't get somebody who looks even a little bit like fucking Anthony Starr.
Hang on, you know what? Let me get the fucking behind the
No, I don't
scenes.
care. I don't care. I don't care right
No,
now.
I wanna
Three,
show
two,
you
one.
because it's really funny. I just found it
Oh,
too.
I believe it.
No, let me pause the fucking episode and play the clip.
No, I'm not, I'm finishing this tonight.
Fuck you.
This is the clip that I've seen and hate.
Yeah, you could cut the scene. I mean, listen, she deserves it, but it's not a funny scene. Okay, that's funny.
It's not. This is the kind of thing that it should have been left on the gag reel. This should not have been scripted. So you could have cut that scene in half.
Yeah. You could have, like, had it, like okay, here's an idea. You could have had it revealed, like, the giant alien cow and then cut to them farting and then, the insult. You maybe have, like, the fart sounds appear before it cuts away from the cow, making you think maybe it's something in that area, but no, it's just
Peacemaker. Hey, Peacemaker, what was that? Where was that point back in the Suicide Squad? Why haven't you washed the fucking blood off you yet? Why didn't you wash
I
the
don't think
blood
they
off
have the.
you when you were at the vet?
I don't think they. I don't know. That's a good point, actually. That was a lame cutaway to the
James Gunn
intro.
doesn't know how to end his scenes, does he? I thought I had a hard time transitioning one scene to another, but that's just
Yeah,
stupid.
no. I'm really bad at it in my writing, and I could do a better fucking job than James Gunn.
You know,
Because
at
at least I
least,
have some idea to do it.
you know, at least when I,
You see my Sonic crossover script that's shitty. Like, I do a
eh,
better job getting away than he fucking does,
well,
and my writing
I,
sucks.
when I can't figure, I always do my best. I always do my best to make sure that I get all my salient points across, and then if I can't figure out how to end the scene, I always, I try to make sure there is a funny joke, and then we just cut, and that's how I do this stuff. Not, how do you,
This is the 8th camera guy he's killed.
what, do you really want to taste this? You really want to taste this?
I wanna shoot
Dancing
myself.
with the blinkers on, turning your dog the invisible
Okay,
bone.
so he lifts Judo Master on his shoulders, like, kinda making us think he's going to be a important character, but no,
He just keeps
it's
showing up
not.
as he's just shows up and does stupid shit.
Why doesn't he lift up Vigilante? Did someone
Not like,
fart before the door opened?
man, it's not like John Cena can't fucking do that. John Cena's lifted the Big Show on his shoulders, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, he's a strong fucking dude.
Like, he's
Oh,
stronger
now
than,
they make the Justice League. Now they mention the fucking call the Justice League. You know what? I'm thinking Amanda Waller actually might have, because, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. That's reasonable. Yeah. Again, that thing looks like the fucking thing from Monsters vs. Aliens. Am I wrong?
hang on.
Am I wrong? That giant monster thing.
Monsters versus Aliens, giant. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Put
an
up on
R-rated
screen.
version. Yeah, it's an R-rated version of the Insectosaurus, I believe it was called. Yep, yeah, that's what it says.
I think I still have the McDonald's toy of that.
Uh, I have the McDonald's toy of the Darth Vader that splits apart into Anakin Skywalker.
That's awesome. I didn't know that was a thing.
Eh.
McDonald's toys used to be so cool.
I also have the and I also have the Burger King but I also have the Burger King Spider-Man that takes his mask off from Spider-Man 3.
That's cool.
Okay.
I used to have,
Yeah,
as a kid, I had this,
nope,
Treasure
that's not
Planet
right.
McDonald's toy. It's the guy on the hoverboard. It was so fucking
That's not.
cool, and I lost it during the move in Rhode Island, and I wanted
Oh
to get a
man.
new one, but I can't find one on eBay, and that makes me sad.
Oh, I saved it into the fucking Duck Station folder.
I'm gonna look up the Treasure Planet McDonald's toy. Fuck this movie, a show. Treasure Planet McDonald's toy.
Well, that was really stupid. Okay. Yeah. Yeah,
It's
so
crazy how so many of these toys
here,
are still sealed.
here's the thing. Yeah, I actually Okay, so Load file. There we go. So Ben, check broadcast.
Okay.
You were right. That is definitely the thing.
Is that fucking
Twilight
the
Sparkle with a
fucking screen-
4-inch dildo butthole. What? I mean, Mira's not a fish. No, you don't get to talk to Eagly like that.
fucking Jim Hawkins toy is sold out on like every McDonald's one that has it on the list. And that bothers me tremendously. Yeah, remember how I mentioned Eagly helmet joke that was going to happen?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is it. See
Why
what
couldn't
I
it just
mean? That
why
this
couldn't
is
it why couldn't it
awful.
just be awesome? Why can't it just be awesome? Why does everything have to be undercut? Why can't things just be awesome?
It's awesome, and then it's not awesome.
How much of this am I gonna have to cut? How much of this will I be able to I will not hear a single word out of your mouth about Eagly, you stupid motherfucker. You're
Eagly, the vigilante, the
Eagly is
amount
a
of times you fucked up is incredible.
Eagly is a treasure and you suck at your job. I
Yeah, it literally is the same fucking creature. Almost beat for fucking beat. The only thing different is like the extra eyes. It's mostly the same. Oh, and the fur, I guess.
The circle
Why
of
did he put the
life,
helmet back on?
and it rules us
What
all.
fucking how much of this episode do we have left?
We are 9 minutes in.
I recoiled. I'm not gonna lie. Judo Master's going to come out and attack both of them, isn't he? Nope, I guess not.
Maybe
Fucking
later on.
I'm expecting him to appear and make things worse.
This is so
He literally
stupid.
the squirrels are going the fuck, aren't they? I expect a CGI squirrel fucking by James Gunn.
I almost expect.
Okay, that actually spooks me, I'm not gonna
Ugh!
lie.
This is so. This is a fucking key jangle of key jangles.
God fucking damn it, that would have been better if they just pulled it out.
Yeah, no, so Peacemaker is haunted by the ghost of his dead Nazi commandant father in the comics. He haunts the helmet, and Peacemaker is conflicted as, like, you know, he has to deal with
You
his dead,
fucking
his evil dad's ghost.
I think you need to sit down, Cena. I mean, It really is his father. You can't see him.
I need you to bend me over and
And
take
his
me right
name
here on
is
this tree like I'm Belle
Peacemaker. Da,
Delphine.
da, da, da. Da, 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 da.
Alright, so that worked somehow. That guy wouldn't have had enough time for that to happen.
Damian Priest is going to the chamber. So it's John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest.
Yes, of course they speak English. The fucking alien that you worked with speaks English.
Everyone's a fucking idiot.
Don't look back in anger. Just don't look back at all.
Oh yeah, and Logan Paul. I forgot Logan Paul was in the Elimination Chamber. So Alex, who do you think would be the last in the Elimination Chamber? Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns?
John Cena!
John Cena's already in it.
Judo Master.
Why would Judo Master go to the chamber?
Man.
Why would he go there?
Okay. If it was gonna be bullshit, why did you even have that? Good question. I have a feeling it shouldn't, and it's not going to. If this works, this is...
You can cut that out.
Ben, I wanna fucking shoot myself.
Yeah, you can cut that out too.
Yeah.
You could just have him walk into the building and then hopefully you can cut it out. Maybe you can just keep him puking and then cut to him just saying, I can't do this now. Fucking no.
Hurry. I want what you got all over me.
It's gotta work. It has to work.
Is it a love wrong enough?
What if we
When
replace the entire
I
soundtrack with Death Battle music?
rough. No, I'm not gonna do that. And you know the sad thing is, once I get done here, I gotta watch Captain America 4 too. I'm probably
No,
gonna
right,
watch.
don't do it. Don't do it tonight. Jesus, why do you hate yourself so fucking
I
much?
wanted to watch it on over the course of the last couple of days, but I just haven't had the time.
You don't have the will. There's a difference.
No, I have the will. I just didn't have the time. I was up till 1 a.m. working on my fucking printer.
Uh,
Yeah, call the
that's
Justice League.
all.
Actually, you know what? Don't call the Justice League. Call in. Fuck it. Call Section 8. Get Dog Welder down here. We need to
Here's a
weld.
question. Are the butterflies in this creature in DC Comics?
No. No, the butterflies were invented by James Gunn for this show. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the cow was too. Nothing is known about the cow's behavior, but unlike the butterflies, they can survive without need for an extraterrestrial food source. Now,
Oh no! Fuck you! Fuck you!
yeah, so this is what you get when you're not thinking about these things. You should just tell them why you do it. You don't have to save face.
Oh god.
You think this is deep, don't you? If this works, I'm just going to cut this entirely.
Mm.
If they buy this, the butterflies are fucking stupid. Yeah, the only entry I can find for the cow is on the DC EU wiki, not on the actual DC wiki. Yeah, it doesn't exist. Could have pulled an obscure thing from DC Comics. You want to go back for another take on that, James? Because that delivery was really lame. I know they're alien butterfly creatures, but
I was just about to say.
stop talking! There are butterflies right next to you! That was a really bad edit.
Well, you can't cut it out, Alex.
Why did she drop that? I have issues with motor control, and I don't have the drops that bad.
Run, fat man, run! Run, fat man, run!
Yeah, hey, why wouldn't you just get Cyborg in here with his fucking sonic cannon? Sonic boom!
Sonic boom! They really are just
Would have
fucking 28
would have
days
helped.
later zombies.
Yeah, it would have really helped if it was with Underground with the big feedy thing. Why don't you have Peacemaker say it?
Because she needs to have her moment. Wow, his jaw unhinged like a fucking snake.
I don't know what this reminds me of, but it reminds me of something.
Fuck you, cow. Okay, so where did he get the shield?
The Peacemaker shield. He's definitely not trying to make him into discount Captain America now.
People get mad at this, but Captain America kills a lot of people.
I know. People got mad that
And they,
fucking John Walker killed a bunch of people, but like Steve just shoots motherfuckers.
that's the thing. John Walker killed one person, and said person was an active threat.
You're just playing This is not fucking Kamen Rider. You can't just play the main theme over
They
an
could have
action
used
scene.
the. I hate to say it, but it would have been better if they used a Breaking Benjamin song for this scene.
Why didn't you have that out in the first place, Chris?
You know what? I there's a Death
That
Battle
move is
song that would be.
straight.
There's a Alex. There's a Death Battle song that fits perfectly with this one.
All of this choreography is just straight from Captain America. Like
That's funny to
it's
think
just, they're
about.
just adding more blood.
Honestly, it's a pretty good action scene.
That
Okay,
is
I do
also,
like that.
now that shot was straight out of the Captain America comics.
Yep, that is cool.
Which is more than the Captain America movies are doing lately.
Why did that thing just stop chasing him?
I don't know. Somebody shot it.
Oh,
Just
that's fucking horrifying.
continuing to play the
Not gonna
song
lie.
as he's crashing downstairs.
I have a fear of deep caves. This is
I
a
have an
deep
intense
fear for
I have an
me.
intense fear of falling heights and tight places.
Uh,
Wow, you
he took
actually
him
did.
down. That's awesome.
You did
Okay, that was
something
really
awesome and
cool.
badass for once in your fucking.
The guy gets taken down and throws the knife backward to kill the dude. That's fucking raw.
She got shot in the back through the place where the bulletproof vest should be.
And
Don't
she
tell me
also got
she.
shot with a. She got
Well, she
shot
got
with a
shot in the
shotgun
shoulder, but
too.
that was like you're not going to be spitting out blood from a shot to the shoulder, though.
Mm.
You think this is interesting, don't you? As you're zooming out and the song starts getting deeper and lower and slower.
Again, there's a Death Battle song that fits this scene way more.
What's it called?
Hollow Dream.
Hollow
Hollow
Dreams?
Dreams. Yeah. You know the track. It the opening of it fits them walking into the fight perfectly.
Hollow Dreams,
It's the
Brandon
remastered one.
Yates.
Specifically the
Versus.
remastered one.
Ah, Madara versus Aizen. Yes, that is a good song.
Yeah. Such a good fucking song. No, you're not.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Stock sound effects and bullshit.
Are
What
you
happened
fucking
to your
kidding
leg?
me? He
How did you
broke
do
his
that?
leg.
What kind of pussy are you?
He literally broke his
Are
leg
you
by
made out of
tripping.
legitimate question? Are you made out of are you is he calcium deficient?
Okay, why is she kicking ass? It's funny, but why?
Fat fat girl's kicking ass. You know, at least it's not should have been
Okay, that's
Peacemaker.
cool.
Should have been Peacemaker
That
to do that, but that was cool as a
that
concept.
yeah, that was cool. How the fuck did he crawl all the way over there with a broken leg?
Good question,
He
especially
he
considering that's
was
a compound
so
fracture.
he was so far, like genuinely like way far out, and he crawls at super speed. Crawl, fat man, crawl. Imagine you're just walking down the street and you just see this fat man crawling at hyper speeds with a broken leg. Just imagine. You're like, gotta get the Burger King. Go get Burger King. Sorry.
Hmm.
I say I'd make this joke as a fat man myself. It's okay. I can make these jokes. I'm fat too.
Hold your
Alex
fire.
isn't.
This man is not fat.
You stole that scene from Trunks.
You ain't fat. You ain't nothing.
Hold your fire. This man is in black. Quote by Trunks. Do you know Trunks' voice actor had to do over 20 different takes because he kept laughing?
Yeah, no, I believe it.
They should
You
release
remember?
the behind the scenes of it.
Have you seen Evangelion Alternative Saga?
Yes.
You know
Years
that. You
ago.
know the stinger at the end of episode 2, right?
Yeah, actually, I don't remember.
Pilot the vagina, Shinji.
Oh, yes.
Victoria and I fucked that up so many times when we were recording that.
That's a great fucking joke.
Thank you.
I'm still confused why Golf was answering their questions at first and
Yeah, why was Goff
what
acting like it was on their side and now it's
I
like
guess trying to be buddy buddy to
for
escape, but
him?
like,
But
I don't know.
this is why you need to have like full-on character motivate. Ow! I don't care how much effort that took to set up. That all that camera work did was make me goddamn dizzy.
That's funny. That's fucking funny. That
Okay.
is that's good. That's great. The fact that she just rockets into the fucking wall. Okay, what the fuck is your deal, Golf? Take the helmet. You fucking idiot. You fucking buffoon.
I used that sound effect in a recent video. Go check it out over on Saber Comics.
Holy cow.
Why? Why? Why didn't you just lead with that? Yeah, so lead with it. This is retarded. I hate this.
What? What fucking vow?
Okay? Okay? Okay?
She's gotta fuck it up. It's just
Oh,
fuck kill
God,
them
you
all.
turn...
Kill them all.
You turn
Kill
this
them
into a...
all.
You just... You just turn this straight into a... Turn this
Yeah,
into a
they're the bad
fucking
guys.
political metaphor.
They're the bad guys. Kill them.
You don't. What? How do you know that? Uh,
That is fucking amazing. Okay.
why is she further away now?
Okay, I will admit that was really good. I was worried that
Yeah, no, I ain't about to. I ain't about to try and let aliens take over my fucking home.
yeah, that was deserved.
Yeah, no, it's like you want to try
You
and
alien.
control people's minds and shit. Is like I don't care if you think you're doing it for the greater good. The greater good. I've shot it.
It's like, "Oh, you guys can't make the right decision for yourselves, fucking die." What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know.
I still don't know how the fuck he crawled that fast. Oh, and, we're about to see that Amanda Waller did call some backup.
Yeah.
Just showed up a bit late. We won't see her eventually. Is she dead?
Well, I mean, she shows up in things that were made after this, so I presume not.
I'm surprised they didn't have sex.
Yeah, I'm surprised they never fucked once in this show.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean, I give credit where credit's
she's
due.
like,
Gun had restraint.
yeah, she and what's her name, Waller's daughter are the only two women who haven't taken their fucking tops off in this show. Oh
Yes,
yeah,
the Justice
note,
League.
yeah, notable absence of Cyborg and
Yeah,
Batman,
and
even though
not
they,
James Gunn's fault either. He included them, and Warner Bros. Cut them out.
yep,
Quiet for this interaction.
yeah, yeah, the,
Barry would fuck around. Would fuck with him on that.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that is a funny line.
notice how the only two actors we couldn't get on set are
Yeah.
the ones we don't have in the actual movie, which is weird considering they got Gal Gadot to show up in the, well, that movie, that crime against filmmaking.
I'm still really annoyed by Batman being cut. I understand Cyborg to a degree, but fucking Batman? Is he doing a jerk off motion?
Yes.
Weirdo.
How are you still,
Dude,
are
you're
you still
shot.
standing?
I'm fine.
You need a blood transfusion.
That's funny.
See, that
Down and
it's
out.
fair that they did that, that he did that little thing with his leg on the way down to kind of like, keep his fall from being so bad. But you know what you also could have done? Hidden a crash mat off camera so that he can actually flop and not hurt himself. Because you didn't have to pan.
But that cost money, Alex.
It would have cost
They
less money,
clearly spent
actually.
all the money on the cow.
What? What part of his character would make you think that he'd team up with Bugmen to take over the world? Proto-fascist libertarian. That's an oxymoronic statement. Yeah, you didn't have to do that. We didn't have to write that into the movie show. That entire thing with the diary, that didn't have to be there. Get divorced? That wasn't earned at all. But they tried.
They tried. There was an
Which is more than
attempt.
you can say for
I'll give
most
it a
things.
2.5 out of 5.
Charlton News. Jangle those fucking keys, guys. Because guess what? Peacemaker is originally from Charlton Comics. Operation Butterfly. Why are we... I would have taken Lex Luthor over these bitches.
Hey, fun fact, you know that 2K25 is adding a first-person, third-person mode?
Why would a wrestling game have that?
Why not? They're also having, like, a
How?
realistic camera
Hang
thing
on.
like the
What?
TV.
How? What? How? Why is he... Okay. So, So this has essentially no consequences.
The only consequence it has is that Amanda Waller can't use Suicide Squad anymore.
But she uses the legally distinct Suicide Squad.
Yeah, the Creature Commandos, but they're monsters. They have no rights,
But,
technically.
but, but,
It's stupid, I know. It's dog shit.
how did he get... How long has this been happening? Because, like, there were no bullet wounds on... She didn't have those marks on her face when she got shot.
I don't
Or maybe...
know.
Or maybe she did and it was too dark, but
I think
you can see
I
some of
think it
John's
was
gray hair. It's
I
alright.
don't know.
You know, in the right light, you can see some of my gray hairs, too. I've had white hairs on my head since I was 13 years old. And I've also...
Lesbian kiss. Lesbian kiss. Lesbian kiss.
More
Lesbian kiss. Lesbian kiss.
dogs.
Oh, doggies. Doggies. Babies. There we go. Woo! I hurt my head doing that fucking sound, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's why I don't do stuff like that anymore.
I'm getting too old.
No, it was
What the fuck is he
never as...
doing?
It was never as simple as getting too old. It's like, no, I just noticed that stuff like that hurts and I stopped.
What is he doing?
Oh, not bad.
Oh,
Why do
that's
you have a
cute.
picture of you on a motorcycle?
That was with the Peacemaker and the others.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Judo Master's just
Judo
out here.
Master.
Judo Master
Yeah, he
deserves
didn't
to be
even
in jail
fucking
for...
show up.
Fun fact. Collaborating with the enemy is one of the few things that's still punishable by the death penalty in the United
Yep.
States of America federally. Judo Master could very easily wind up in a... In like...
Did they just blow up Judo Master's car?
Yeah, with a Russian tank shell.
That's fucking funny. Why though? Oh wait, no, that's not Judo Master's
Oh
car.
no, that's
Just
not
a
Judo
random
Master's car.
fucking
That's just a random car. Why wouldn't it be Judo Master's car, actually?
Okay, yeah, that actually makes sense because you're shot in the back.
But she wasn't shot in the spine.
You don't know that.
I mean, well, you know, you do have to repair the... Hang on. Oh dear. No, this is...
Oh dear.
There's a problem. Wow, what the
Oh
fuck?
my fucking god.
How is one of the... Why did one of these things survive. We can't let that live. Chris,
Well, I mean, it's going to starve to death. Are you for fucking real?
kill it,
The
Chris.
very last of it. The
Yeah,
very last bit.
that's just corn syrup. That's not even what it was before now. Kill it, Chris. Kill it. It can't be allowed to breed. We don't know how they reproduce.
Well, they can't eat anything. They can't reproduce anymore. So, like,
Oh, it's possible they could reproduce. We don't know that they can't.
well, they can't eat. So, like, fucking, I don't know.
Ghost Dad, please go away. I'd prefer to be haunted by Bill Cosby, thank you very much.
You
At
mean like
least I
that
know
one
he'd
Bill
let me get a
Cosby
good night's
movie?
sleep. Is that a... Now, the true question, is that a dead possum or is that an alive possum playing dead?
Probably dead.
Yeah, but it's James Gunn, so it could very easily just get up and walk away.
Possums are cool.
This was a giant waste of time and money for everybody involved.
I feel bad for everyone involved because there is some good stuff in this show. There's potential for some
You could...
really cool shit, like the piano scene, for
Yeah,
example.
you
And
could have slashed this down.
it feels wasted.
Yeah.
Like it feels like Warner Brothers told James Gunn to make a show
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't know what to do and he didn't have the time, so they just did a bunch of random shit and without much thought or effort into it. And there's some good stuff here. There's like some decent, solid ideas, but a lot of it's just poor execution or bad ideas and like
This is
decent
either...
ideas that aren't used to their fullest potential.
Yeah. This is
Like
like...
again, the piano scene, that's like the most
Yeah.
egregious one. You could have had the piano scene overlaid with the guy, his father suiting up
Yeah.
and the butterflies taking over the police station. That would have been powerful. That would have been a great scene.
Yeah, especially considering the connection that song has to Peacemaker, of it being the last song him and his brother listened to before their
Yeah.
fight where he died.
Yeah. It's good shit. But they fucked it up. So
That's not sarcasm.
all
What?
right. So what do you
Well,
have
that
to say
was
about it, Alex?
one...
I feel like
Okay, so that's one last twist in the gut of comedy. That was, this is a 2 out of 10. This is really bad.
3
I was
out of 10 for
worried...
me. This is actually worse
I
than
was...
Creature Commando.
Creature Commandos was shorter, yeah. And Creature Commandos had
Yeah.
more good ideas. Like, none of the good ideas in either show are, like, well
Yeah,
used.
the issue with Creature Commando was that it had 2 seasons worth of ideas and rushed them for,
Just
like, 7
crammed
really
in.
short 20-minute
Yeah.
episodes. It's just bam, 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 and then done.
Some of the
Like, all
episodes
the
weren't
ideas
even...
were wasted.
Some of the episodes were a little bit longer. Most of the episodes were barely even 20 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. And this show suffers from, again, I already mentioned it, but it just felt like Gunn was told to make a show, wasn't given much time, and just had
Yeah.
to throw everything together. I don't even think this show is fully his fault because Warner Bros. Interfered a few times,
Oh, yeah,
like the
no.
Justice League scene, for example. So I don't even like as
Like,
much as I shit on
I'm gonna...
James Gunn,
Yeah.
it might not even fully be his fault when you really think about it. I mean, a lot of it I would
Well,
say it is.
I'm gonna
Like,
lay
yeah.
most of the blame... I'm gonna lay the bulk of the blame at the feet of both him and Peter Safran, personally.
Yeah.
Because, anybody at Warner Brothers who says, you know, oh, let's not let, you know, Batman and Cyborg show up because we're in conflict with the people who play them, is stupid. That should just be patently obvious. Excuse me, James Gunn, as the writer, director, producer of this show, is making a lot of mistakes that somebody who's had as much experience as him probably shouldn't be making. And
Yeah.
there's just a bunch of things that probably should have been cut down. We could have very easily, I think I could edit this into like a 2.5 hour movie and not lose a whole lot. Maybe 3 at the most. But this is a 8-episode, 40-minute an episode series, so 8 times 40, that'd be 90, 36, 30, that's 320 minutes. So that's like, 320 to 40 is 4 hours.
Again, I feel
So
like this
that's,
is decent if you cut out a lot of the fat and just re-edit some things
yeah,
like
yeah.
Alex could do. And who knows, maybe
Yeah,
when if
it's like
when
you could
Al
do
maybe
it.
when Alex does eventually finish it in 20 years,
Mhm.
we'll do a special reaction on
Well,
it
you
with the
can, yeah,
crew.
see, here's the thing. You can make some of this stuff work better with proper editing. Um, you could also not, you could also save a shit ton of money by rewriting the script. So, like, every piece
Mm.
of footage, and this is something that people tend to forget, every piece of footage is money spent. Every scene is like, okay, so we have to spend time shooting this. We have to pay the actors extras, lighting, cameras. We have to pay for equipment and, crew and cast. Equipment, crew, and cast. Sometimes location, depending on, like, if they're shooting on a set or if they're shooting in, like, a rented location. And, um, like, everything costs money, time, or both on a production like this. And you can achieve a lot by, cutting out stuff that doesn't need to be shot and shooting things in more, like, limited locations and things like that. I'm not necessarily saying they should have done that, but there's a lot of things where they seem to have just kind of Ghostbusters it, 2016 Ghostbusters, and just let the camera roll while bullshit was happening in the background. And I'm not a big fan of that style of filmmaking. Never have been. It's part of the reason why I think Thor Ragnarok is was the weakest of the Thor movies. It has since been supplanted by Love and Blunder, which is still to this day, the worst film in the entire MCU. I don't
Mm.
think it's at all controversial to say that. Um,
What film?
Love and Thunder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That film, oh my god,
yeah,
that's what it not it's a film of what happens when you give a creator too much power and what
yeah,
happens when you allow that creator to cut everything out.
yeah. Because this
Well, I
film
don't even
here,
actually, it might not was that his call or Disney's call? I don't even fucking know. Actually, I
so
remember didn't they get someone else to do the reshoots and did not bring back the director or some crap? I don't
So
remember.
no, so I don't believe there were any reshoots on Love and Thunder. There was just a shit ton of footage that they shot, and they just let Taika Waititi do whatever the hell he wanted. But yeah, so for Peacemaker,
There was like I know there
Peacemaker
was
is
a
one of
bunch
those
of
things where there's a bunch of dialogue where it's clearly like cut and paste, like either stuff that's from, you know, stock dialogue books or references to other things and just stuff that lasts way too long. And everything that goes in has to be edited, it has to be color graded, it has to be, and that costs more money. Everything costs more money, like I was saying. And so you wind up in this position where if you want to save money, cut in the writing process, because otherwise you're going to have things you paid for that the audience isn't seeing. And I think we could have saved a lot of time. Man, just cut out the alien invasion plot. We don't need that. Make it about the fucking white dragons, you know? They're a glorified subplot. The thing with Augie Smith and his fucking neo-Nazi cabal is a barely a glorified subplot. Make that the main plot. cut out the alien butterfly. I almost called them Aryan butterflies. um, cut out the alien butterflies and the cow and shit like that. Bring the stakes down from world ending. Make it like, you know, make it statewide at most, you know, citywide at best. And just work on that. And don't have him like kill his dad. Have him bring him in. Bring him in to stand trial, you know?
I feel like killing his dad works. I do like
Well,
that
no,
moment.
it works.
But I think
it works, but I think it would be I think it would also work kind of well if he's like, because I'm also thinking in terms of like, this is Wolfgang Schmidt from the comics, not Augie Smith, the wannabe neo-Nazi. This is Wolfgang Schmidt, Nazi commandant, on who, you know, fled Nazi Germany and set up shop in the United States and is like kind of piecing back together the Fourth Reich under the nose of the U.S. government, you know? Oh, like they're not really noticing. You can have them be like an actual threat. Have them, you know, doing shit that's like, this is kind of small time, so we're not going to be able to call, you know, reasonably call the Justice League in on it. But, you know, who might be able to handle this stuff? His son. And Vigilante. Yep. And maybe a couple of guys left over from the Suicide Squad. Who knows? But you could have... I think we can do without the alien invasion subplot, because it just keeps making you wonder, as we did, where's the fucking Justice League? Why aren't they calling the Justice League? Like, why didn't they call the Justice League until it was too late?
But it's like, why did you do it so late if you could just have a hotline to them? And she does. We know she does from like fucking Black Adam.
Yeah. It was like, where's Captain Marvel? Where's you know,
Captain Marvel? Oh, Shazam.
Yeah, where's Captain Marvel and the Marvel family? Where's fucking where's, you know, the first Blue Beetle, or the first, you know, the second Blue Beetle? You know, where's Ted Kord? Where's anybody who's, you know, fit to handle a situation like this? Green Arrow. They mentioned Green Arrow. They mentioned all kinds of heroes and villains in this who might actually have a vested interest. Fuck, called Deathstroke. Deathstroke's like
Deathstroke's to be someone who would have.
Deathstroke's an anti-hero to villain, but he'd have a vested interest in alien bug creatures not taking over his home.
I think the only reason they don't is because they would have to pay him unless they found a way to get him involved indirectly.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I see your point.
It's this entire thing. Like we could have. This is like the Disney Star Wars problem. This is the recent Marvel problem, where it's like everything is a world-ending issue. You know? It's like the stakes are the world, the multiverse, the universe. Excuse me. Can't just be something as simple as the city. The town. The town. The building. And Die Hard was all about one building. Great movie. Meanwhile, Star Wars Episode 9 was about, like, the fate of the universe. Shitty film. I'm not saying, like, you know, well, smaller stakes make better movie. I'm just saying, like, you don't have to have giant stakes to make a good movie. What do you think? Do you think we could do without the alien invasion plot?
I mean, I'm 50-50. I think with the current plot you have, it works, but if you do rewrites, you could just make it something else.
Yeah. I'm thinking on some stuff. Because I'm essentially like rewriting in my head, and with Kevin, I'm rewriting the plot of the Suicide Squad, and I'm thinking of recreating the "This is Katana, she's got my back" scene with Peacemaker and Eagly. like as the suicide, like have Peacemaker leading the Suicide Squad, and as they're taking off, eagerly like lands on the helicopter and like walks along the floor her to sit near her Peacemaker's feet like he's a dog. And the Suicide Squad guys are like, "Who the fuck is this?" And it's like that's Eagly. He's my best friend. He's got my back. Don't fuck with him.
Sorry, I'm just sending a message. Just fucking, I don't know. The show had, again, I mentioned it. Show has potential. It has some genuinely good moments. There's the I still don't know how to feel about the hardest laugh we had being the fucking pet hospital. That was the best moment of the show. That funny moment and the
Mm-hmm.
actual sweet moment with Eagly.
Yeah,
Like
that was
genuinely, the show should have had more stuff like that,
yeah,
and it would
like
have been great. But no,
actual moments of humor and pathos, and like that's proof. James Gunn, if you ever watch this, this right here is proof that you don't need shit, piss, cock, ass, and fart jokes to make people laugh. Just a simple pause, think about it. Yes, that was all it took, and we fucking broke.
yeah, it's so. I hate how that got us so hard, but it was legitimately like actually good.
Yeah, yeah. But hey, I guess that's been the Suicide Squad. Let's call it the Suicide Squad. That's been Peacemaker season 1. Apparently, season 1 is. I'm just gonna start calling this shit canon adjacent. You know,
It's like
canon.
canon, but
It's
not canon.
it's canon adjacent to the DCU, and this does not, like Guardians 3.
It's
This doesn't really
something.
bode well for
Something tells me
Superman.
that James Gunn's going to do some bullshit in episode 1 where Peacemaker at the start gets sucked into the DCU. When all James Gunn really needs to do is just have season 2 take place in the DCEU and just have it in the end where Peacemaker goes into the new DC universe.
Maybe he could.
And I'm like, you wanna know what would be great if like Peacemaker encountered a version of himself in the DCU and you have season 3 based off that. But that's a good idea, so they're not going to do that,
You could essentially.
obviously.
Are you thinking of doing like a combination of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and the Flash with Peacemaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, no joke. I think John Cena would pull that off better than Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller, he is mildly annoying at the best of times and fucking insufferable at the worst. And he
I
is
think
at
it's
his
sad because I
best.
think
He's at his
Ezra
best
I
and worst in the Flash, you know?
Yeah, because that's the thing, he pulls up some genuinely amazing performances. The fact that he's able to play 2
Uh,
versions of himself and make
uh,
them different characters is
that
rather impressive, and he's had some legit amazing emotional
uh,
moments in the movie as well.
like that thing with that scene with him and his mom was really
Yes.
good.
I was just
The
about to say
problem
that
the
scene.
problem was I was immensely distracted by the fact that the Flash is now the first Hispanic superhero in DC Comics
It's
or in the
funny.
DC movies.
I will s I love that scene. I think that scene makes the film worth watching, but it's immediately followed by a scene that completely
where
contradicts it and destroys the
where
entire film
his
as a result.
where Barry's tooth falls out and George Clooney shows up.
No, where he fucking goes against the lesson he learned and moves the
Yeah.
fucking can so that his father's seen on the camera and just fucks up everything. Also, I will not forgive James Gunn for ruining the ending of The Flash. I'm gonna rant about this. Before we end this fucking stream, I need to rant about this. Fuck it. So the original and there was multiple original endings for it, but the original ending they were gonna go with was Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot would have been outside of the courthouse to congratulate Barry.
Yeah.
And then Supergirl and Michael Keaton, or at least apparently it might have been Ben Affleck at one point. They would have. They would have
Yeah,
been there.
there were
And
ideas
then
for
there
it
was
to be.
and then the credit scene would have been there would have been 2 credit scenes. One, they had drunk Aquaman, that would have been in that cut regardless. But it would have been followed up by him going into his apartment and receiving a
Right.
message from Ben Affleck's Batman telling him to find them. James Gunn, when he got control of DC, he lied about this too, but he had heavy hand on reworking every single film that was in the works at the time. He reworked Shazam, he reworked Blue Beetle, he reworked Aquaman 2, he infamously cut out Ben Affleck and his entire action scenes from that film. He
Uh,
had a battle sub in that
yeah.
one. But, The Flash was more egregious because he decided to reshoot the entire ending, and instead of you know what? As you know, we got Batman and Robin timeline, and you wanna know I'm annoyed. You know, I know because it would have worked, but you want to know how it would have worked?
It would have worked if they'd had George Clooney as Batman instead of Michael Keaton.
No, no, you know what? Maybe, but no, no, no. That's not what I was gonna go with. The ending should have been this: he walks out of the courtroom, he's greeted by Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot, and behind Superman is Supergirl from the Flashpoint timeline, and he's
Okay.
overjoyed by that. And he gets a call from Batman. He answers it like, "You gotta get here." He's like, I'm already here." He comes out of the car, but it's not Ben Affleck Batman. It's George Clooney, and Superman and Gal Gadot say hello to him like nothing's changed. And you just see the camera zoom in on Ezra Miller's face where he's like, "Oh shit, two falls off," and it would have actually been fucking funny in the movie.
Yeah, but by that point he got his healing factor back, so the tooth should have already grown back.
I don't care. It would have been funnier in that context, but yeah, like that's how they should have done it. Show that consequence like, "Oh, Barry, you
Hmm.
shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that." I mean, I know at the very least it would have still had like some like reward in some weird case, like Supergirl's fine, and you get Henry Cavill and Gal. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm going against my own point. I don't
See
fucking care.
what I think the way you end it is you have you have the Justice League as we know them. The way the rest of the movie goes, I'm thinking we gotta get Jeffrey Dean Morgan back. Yeah. Yeah, blew your fucking mind there, didn't I?
Repeat that one more time. I'm so
Jeffrey
sorry. I blinked.
Jeff Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan? Oh!
Yeah. Do what they fucking were setting up.
Imagine if it was Thomas Wayne and not Bruce Wayne at the end of that movie.
Ooh. At the end of the movie, ooh, that would be interesting, but I was thinking more along the lines of him replacing Keaton,
Mhm.
because then we'd actually have like
Oh, I thought
the
you okay, yeah,
Flashpoint.
that was you know, it's funny you say that because that was the plan.
Yeah, yeah.
He was
Because the thing,
originally he was always intended to be Flashpoint Batman, but Warner Brothers wanted, Batman Returns Batman.
yeah. Well, if you want to do that, you got to do something else, and they didn't do that, and then they fucked it up, and now they don't have a Batgirl film anymore.
Yeah. Before we end the stream, can you play the clip I showed you?
Uh, sure.
Yeah, that would be a good way to end it because, at least it would give us one final laugh.
Okay.
They didn't have a stunt double for him. Oh, I would have been pissed too. Let's end the stream with a bang. Are you ready?
Are you ready, kids?
I
Oh, hang on. I have to get the audio up.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Ah, fuck my life. Fuck this. Fuck off.
No, not this high.
Fucking cunts.
He normally just lands.
Holy shit. Okay, please, Iska.
You can hear his accent dropping every now and again. Did you know that him and he and Carl Urban are actually both from New Zealand. Ben,
Yeah.
did you know that Anthony Starr and not Anthony Starr and Carl Urban, Jesus Christ, are both from New Zealand?
Yes.
Yeah, and they were both in Xena Warrior Princess episodes.
Oh, I never watched that show.
I would have thought you would have looked it up. Anyways, we're going to call it for the night. We're almost at 4 hours, and it is 11 o'clock. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow with Pirates of the
Bye,
Caribbean.
everybody. Oh, that's
Pirates of the
tomorrow?
Caribbean 4. Yes, it is.
Oh, I'm gonna have to join that. Yeah.
What's the title of that film? It's on Stranger Tides, right? Yeah, it's on Stranger
Tides. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's the
no,
one.
wait, is it?
Yeah, that's
Hang
the one
on.
with the Fountain of Youth. Dead Men Tell No Tales
Alright.
is the one. And I remember the name of Dead
Yeah,
Men Tell
you're
No
right.
Tales
Yeah.
because Dead Men Tell No Tales is the film that, well, you know,
For
it
the
pissed me
three-
off
it
almost
doesn't-
as much as this movie, as this show did.
I went on the wiki page and it says for the 3D short film, see Pirates 4D, and it's some fucking thing from Spring 2006 with this tiny ass poster on it.
I don't.
Oh wait, no. What the fuck is this? It's been reopened and closed many times. What? I don't know.
Well, bye,
At one
everybody.
point it was